And we're live.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yay!
goodness.
Hello, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kirbside Network here on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. We're on all the
All
platforms
the
right now.
places.
We're back!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Tonight, we're playing a very special game near and dear to all these players' hearts. We are playing Renegade Studios Power Ranger Tabletop. Everyone here is going to be some version of a Power Ranger, and we're going to get into some interesting hijinks, some interesting adventures, but we greatly appreciate everyone who's joining in, everyone who's watching, no matter the platform that you're on. Of course, it wouldn't be Kirbside without a couple shout-outs to our sponsors, starting off, of course, with Raise Energy, available at repsports.com. Use a promo code KIRBSIDE8 at checkout for a very, very wonderful little discount on one of the best energy drinks out there. They also have a really, really good pre-workout. Get that Broken Arrow. It helps you with those workouts when you aren't feeling it. Also, shout out to our DICE sponsors, STWA Gaming. Jason, thank you again for all of the wonderful gifts that you've sent the show. Go check them out. They have a website, stwagaming.com. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. They have some wonderful dice for you all to buy and some wonderful little accessories for all your gaming needs. Go check them out. And, of course, our partners and sponsors, Collected Comics, here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Go check them out. They've got wonderful deals almost every single weekend. Comics, games, Funkos, anything you need, they've got. And with that, we're going to kick this game off. Corey, the Game Master, the floor is yours.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful game. Thank you for, Jay for that wonderful intro and everything else. I'm glad to be the game master of this particular iteration of the game we're playing. Yes, and I will be, as the background may look or may not look like close enough. Hello, Zordon here. I'm sorry. For the most part, we're going to be running a little bit of a homebrew. We're not using any of the pre-made stories. This is just something that way we all enjoy this, because this is going to be Rangers in college. So buckle up. We're going to have some fun, because no, we're not doing the high school thing. No, we're all old enough. I don't think anyone wants to play being kids anymore. But we all have the energy to play this. We all have the energy to make this ours. So to start this off with, welcome to the sunny sunny, fun area of Angel Grove. This is not going to be the classic Rangers Angel Grove. This is going to be slightly different. So we're walking in. So as the first sequence of our players joining into the game, it's the first day of college sign up for classes. You know, all the fun things that anyone who has done this should know. It's bustling, it's crowded, it's noisy, people are walking back and forth. All the fun things you can think of on a slightly, I guess you would say, brisk fall day of going into classes. Because we're not doing this. Oh no, we're not doing the summer course. We're doing the full on fall courses. So as the camera pans in off this quad of just, happy high schoolers graduate, high schoolers being the first day into college, adults come in for their first courses, trying to pick up new skills. The camera starts to pan in onto Scotty Peters walking up or being driven up and walking onto the quad. So again, Scotty, present yourself.
So Scotty is kind of tall. He's about 6'3", 6'4". He's not a small dude. Little stocky. He is wearing his green Angel Grove High varsity jacket. He's very excited to be attending Angel Grove U, the same college that his dad attended. He's going to play for the same football team. He's got red, scruffy hair that he tried to comb, but it just wouldn't stay. Little bit of fuzz. He didn't shave for the first day. He was trying something new. And he is driving a very old, probably like 1998 Jeep. All it used to be green, but now the paint's kind of faded as a hand-me-down from Dad. But he is parking and headed into class, trying to find where he needs to go because, boy, this place is a lot bigger than Dad said it was going to be.
All right. So, yes, that's definitely that. Next, we have Marcel as the camera pans around.
Um, yeah, Marcel. He is 6'3". He has locks. Hair comes down slightly past his shoulders. Slim build. Um, he's usually dressed in straight leg jeans, Converse, and some type of nerdy shirt. Right now, he's rocking a Pikachu shirt, and he has a nice, just casual cloth wristband around his wrist, and he's got a slight cut around his eyebrow that he got when he was a kid. He was running around too much and accidentally slipped and cut his eyebrow on his grandmother's bed, who actually was the one who raised him. Um, Mom and dad aren't in the picture, but we'll, get to that point later. Um, but yeah, he's arriving to the first day in his 1996 Acura Integra that he saved up all of his pennies for with his computer fixing because he has a little bit of skills fixing simple things for people like, oh, hey, I can't find my file. Oh, did you mean you accidentally saved it here? You did it. um, but yeah, so he's showing up and he's parked and he's a little tired because he has the artist habit of getting his best ideas when it's time to go to sleep. So of course he was up all night writing down ideas for a new animation that he wants to do. He also, happened to partake in a little bit of funny cabbage as well. So he's feeling a little spacey as he's looking for where to go for class. And he's walking up and wandering.
Scotty seeing his good friend Marcel walk up. Marcel! Over here!
Scotty, bud, hey man.
Uh, thank God I
Good
know
to see you.
someone here. And
Yes.
Scotty will literally like pick Marcel up with a big hug. uh,
Yes, the best hugs ever.
Good to see you, brother. I'm glad you got in.
Good to see you too. Same.
I
Glad we're
mean,
both here.
I told you like 1,000 times, hey, Angel Grove U's got a great art program, but I'm glad I didn't have to convince you too much.
Well, going someplace that, not only has a good art program, but good friends is always good.
Of course. Now where the hell do we go?
I guess we should go to the administration office. Maybe we can find some information there.
That's a good call. Uh, Lead the way. Any
And
new animations you're working on? Anything you got to show me?
Yeah, I'll show you what I uploaded on YouTube a little later.
Yeah, I can't wait
I'll
to
give
see
you a hint. It involves Speed Racer.
it. Classic.
all right, then, as the The pair are heading toward the signs leading toward the admin offices. Cameron now hands over to Stevie.
Reese,
No,
your mic.
Reese.
Stevie, no
As
voice.
they are
There we
walking,
go.
are there any trees?
There is definitely a amongst the quad. They definitely do have a garden-like type of area where there are trees, there are benches. It's like think a open park style in the middle of the quad.
Yeah.
They are a little bit progressive, so they do have the main buildings are kind of surrounding it, but there are definitely some very old, thick grown trees, benches, people just kind of lazing about in between talking and catching up and trying to figure out where to go next. And some are actually looking at their schedules already.
Okay, because I'm picturing as Scotty and Marcel are just walking along. They pass a tree, and up that tree they can't see, of course, but is Stevie. Um, just looking around, people watching. She saw them and thought, "Oh, how nice!" And then she looked at her watch and realized, "Oh, I need to get moving." So she twists and jumps out of the tree with all of her stuff just clanging on the ground. And
And that'd be perfect.
wondering, does Scotty and Marcel see this?
Do we hear or see
Um,
this? Love to know.
Were you trying to do it? Here's a better question. Roll me a gymnastics check or an either the finesse or the might athletics check for this, whichever one you
Alright.
feel is you're better skilled for. If you're just trying to just jump straight down to the tree limb,
The first
Yeah.
roll, let's go!
What?
Yep, pretty much just getting out of the tree.
First roll.
And I actually, okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna do this.
Nat 20. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Come on, let's go.
did you have any ranks in the
Stick the
skill or
landing.
no?
Do I have a what?
Did you have any ranks in it?
Yeah, at least 2. So that
Alright.
would give me a 14.
All right. Well, the 14 you are able to get down. Thankfully, you did not fall on top. You did not jump down on the person that was down below you. You were actually right next to them, as some of your few school supplies that you had, some paper, some pencils, and whatnot,
Yeah.
has fallen down on top of them, though. They kind of like, wait, what was that? Wait, what? And they look around kind of
And-
confused.
To the person it fell on top of, she's just going to get her stuff and dust them off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You okay? Okay, you're good? Okay, awesome. And she picks up her stuff. She is turning around, and she's kind of a whirlwind as she moves. So she likely is going to bump into someone as she's doing all of this. And if they do see her, what they see is someone who's about 5 foot, wearing kind of plain clothes, just a nice little tie-dye shirt going on, nice shorts, even though it's getting a little colder, but she doesn't care. And in her hair, which is kind of like a very brown and curly, is some leaves and whatnot stuck in her hair.
Nature child. All right. Then, as you are exiting the camera scene, Sky, the camera twists over onto you.
So as the camera is panning over, you just see the speed effect as Sky is traveling on his skateboard. You see the slender, kind of tall, lanky black kid with these cargo shorts, and he's wearing a black hoodie. And on the hoodie is this yellow jacket holding 2 cans of what looks like a drink with lightning bolts around it, and it just says Buzzworthy underneath it. And what you don't hear is that as he's skating, he's actually listening to 3 Days Grace as he comes down. And so he's coming and he looks around and he sees a pack of girls and he can't resist. He's going to try to bust out a 360 ollie onto the sidewalk to get the grind down the stairs.
Just with how busy and how crowded it is, I will need a check from you too, good sir.
Oh, 100%.
That way you
Can I use balance or gymnastics?
Are you trying to make it where the edge is running down the front of it, or are you trying to make it where you're bouncing with the main board, your feet's on both sides of the railing, and you're grinding down the middle of it?
Yes, the second one.
That would be a gymnastics roll, good sir. That would be the acrobatics.
That is fine with me. I specialize, so I'll roll all my pips, right? My D2, my D4, my D6, right?
Yes, you take the highest of those out of whatever those three roll plus the D20.
So awesome.
Right?
You know me, bro. Already got so many dice. This feels so wonderful. So that's an 18 on the D20.
Nice.
Very nice.
And on the D6 is a 5.
Count on you to have some good rolls.
Hell yeah.
So that's gonna be a 23. So you do definitely nail it. And even though it is crowded on some of the stairwells, everyone kind of makes a bit of a space when you say, "Heads up, watch out," and you make the perfect flip up onto it. And
100%. He's saying buzzworthy, as his contract states.
I'm just picturing you looking at like an imaginary camera that's not even there.
Oh yeah, 100%. I could
Just like holding out the bottle and everything.
I can't get a GoPro yet, but that's coming.
It's like a commercial in real life.
It's a 3 days grace.
I just feel like you're going to be getting a camera drone just to fly around, just like a little quad drone to follow you now.
Influencing at its finest.
Yes. And so as he's gracefully grinding down, you see as the wind kicks up his shorts a little bit, like the scars and the scratches from him applying his craft through the years, as he's like just checking out everybody. Sup. And he grinds down and kicks off the board and I guess looks around. Shit. My bad. I used
That's our one. We only get one
Everybody
per
gets
episode,
one.
Chris.
Oh, we only get one per episode.
Not one per person. Not one per person.
Nope.
One per episode.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. And he's looking around and it's like, all right, where's the orientation?
We made it 15 minutes.
Hey, that's 15 minutes longer than usual.
Exactly. Progress. And speaking of progress, he's going to try to progress to orientation or wherever freshmen meet. And he's still skating this whole time. He's not off his board.
Give me one more check for that. Just make sure you don't run over any other people on foot walking in the same direction. Because again, you're trying to skate toward a more heavily crowded area.
Would that be finesse?
If you're trying to dodge around them and not run anyone over, yes.
All right. Sweet. Let's. Oh, let me see it. Ooh, 19 plus 4.
Oh, nice. So again, we definitely see Sky as being our very limber ranger so far. All right, but yeah, you are able to make it, and you are able to zoom through, and not like high speed, but you're definitely able to cruise around and knock people.
I'm coasting. Until someone tells me to get off the board. So
next, the camera will be zooming over to Lilia. Sorry.
Lila.
Or Lila, sorry. Lila, sorry. My brain.
Yeah. It's a bit of an odd name. So Lila Gray, she's about 5'3", got kind of muddy, kind of blonde brown hair, very brown face. Just like, quarter zip pullover with some like trash sneakers. Just pulling up in like a beat up, '02 Toyota Tundra. It's very sad pickup truck. Yeah,
But it's your pickup truck.
It is.
Yeah.
The back of it is covered in stickers. And she starts slinging her bag over her shoulder. Most of the bag is just camera equipment. And she's headed in to figure out where to go first and possibly if she can go escape to the dark room and not talk to anybody.
Oh, where were you like 10 minutes ago? I needed you.
But yeah, you're just making your way casually, quickly and on the outskirts through the groups as you can.
Yeah, just as like nonchalant as possible.
Like, just trying to like crouch down or like just.
Yeah, just head down, just going forward.
The group's emo. Got it.
Okay, she's not quite emo. She's just a little antisocial.
I'm sorry. I had to say it. I had to say it.
Listen, you're seen and you're valid.
It's okay. Sky is gonna get you out of that quickly.
Sky's just
if
gonna
not Sky,
ramp you up
Scotty.
with energy drinks. Scotty and Sky are just gonna ramp people with energy drinks and just pre-workout jitters.
Nah, she's just a little sheltered kid from the Pacific Northwest. This is all new for her.
Yeah, you're coming out from the nice, thick, lush green to. Why is there so much sky? Why is there so much ocean?
What is the
so
sun?
Why is there so much concrete everywhere?
Like, where's the grass? It's underneath the rock. What's the rock? Concrete. Then after that, so you are able to make your way just a little bit behind and a little bit everyone else, just because of how the groups are kind of funneling toward that area. We go to our last camera zoom, which goes to Troy.
Troy.
Okay. Troy probably got up late. And it's the reason he's the last one. He's running behind. Barely got dressed and immediately got into his project car, which is a 1934 Ford Coupe rust bucket. And it makes this very loud, like almost like a gunshot noise once it gets started.
Oh no!
All the backfire.
Just kind of like
jalopy.
It's like it'll start to rumble and then it sounds like a gun went off. And oh man, I don't have time to fix that right now. And
There's
basically,
that will definitely be ducking from that.
yeah,
Definitely Scotty and Marcel.
you see this rust bucket of a car just going faster than it should, hitting a corner and power sliding into like the last parking space.
We're gonna Fast and Furious into the parking space.
At the farthest point of the parking lot.
Yes, yeah, way in the back.
Oh my God.
What you see is he's roughly about 6'3", like lean athletic build, and a messy spike hairdo, brown, hazel eyes, kind of like a fair to light olive complexion, with a black tank top and a yellow and black like plaid button up that's not buttoned up at all, and he is just kind of just a running hot mess trying to get to where he needs to get to.
Right, yeah. So you are definitely coming in like kind of the last bit of the group, so you're definitely near the end of the queue of lines of you just see this throng of just human personalities just all right out ahead of you. Everyone else at this point has all been able to get into the lines, getting to the registers, get everything set up, or at least be given their schedules for when the classes are supposed to be starting. because at this point you've all had your tests before done. You've already done all the entrance exams you needed. You're just going up and getting what your actual schedules are going to be breaking down to for the next school year so far. But as everyone just kind of like, standing and walking around, looking at the phones, looking at the watches, like, feeling kind of the heat because there's a lot of human body, just a lot of humanity, just even in the cold, some people are in sweatshirts, some people are not. Everyone kind of feels down deep inside your guts, like you feel like a rumble building, and not like anyone that is from the California area, at least the coastal areas, kind of knows what I'm talking about, like that build up, that pressure, and then everyone else, like most people around you, don't seem too bothered by it. Like few people are freaking out. Possibly Lilia, just from being where you're from, not used to any sort of seismic activity yet. You can definitely wait, what's going on? In that jittery feeling.
I don't like
but
this.
Then I need everyone to make me a. Oh, what? 1 second. I got. Remember what I am asking for. Everyone give me a. If you don't have athletics, give me an acrobatics. If you don't have either one, gives me a straight D20 roll. Okay. As all of a sudden everything is now shaking, rattling, and rolling all around you.
100%. Sky's music changed to System of Corn, and he thinks everybody else is just jamming with him. Ooh, 19.
16.
17.
What was that?
6.
6.
7.
22.
Oh, actually, is this balancing? Am I balancing right now?
Yeah, this is kind of like trying to prevent yourself from being knocked over. Would you have jumped off your board and had it over your shoulder, or would you still be on it even in the line?
I probably wouldn't. Did anybody tell me to get off of it yet?
I mean, you are getting in the line. You wouldn't otherwise you'd just be constantly rocking back and forth and bounce between people if you don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got off.
So, unfortunately, because of that, you're at disadvantage. So roll the d20 twice and take the lower of the two.
Ah, shit.
Did you get my roll?
That's
I didn't hear it.
22.
22. Oh, perfect.
I rolled higher. Ha ha. So that's still a 19.
So you took the lower of the two?
Yeah, the 15 was what I rolled originally, and then my D6 was a 4. So 19. Right? I'm doing that right?
Yes.
Don't we add?
No. So when you roll at disadvantage, you roll the d20 twice, or roll 2d20 and take the lower of the two of those two. So you roll two. You roll two d20 dice, and you take the lower of the two.
Oh, okay. So I need to roll them at the same time.
Or you can roll it once and then once again, but you have to know what the two numbers are.
Yeah, I rolled a 15 up first and then a 17. The 15.
Okay, so you would go with the 15 then.
Yeah. So it's a total of 19.
Okay, so yeah, if anyone had under a 10, with how bad they're shaking, this is not like a simple 1.0 or 2.0. This would be closer to a 5 on the scale. Anyone that's under a 10 is now on your backside or falling over with someone else, either atop you or under you. This came at a no warning, rocking, shocking bounce as whoever is, like I said, anyone that got above it 10 can stay up on their own. Anyone that got 15 or higher was able to keep at least one person next to them up, but anyone that got below is definitely on the floor.
Question. Since Marcel and Scotty are next to one another, could Scotty have helped Marcel stay on his feet?
That's what I'm saying.
Scotty would definitely try to catch Marcel.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. What total did you get, Scotty, again?
I got a 16.
So you are able to keep Marcel up. but you definitely are like slightly off balance between the two. You holding each other up.
I got you,
Thanks,
bud.
bro.
Since I was in the back, I'm gonna say that Troy just ate it.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, Troy.
No!
You are.
More than likely, Stevie
Yes.
tried to help someone next to her. Are you okay? Are you okay?
And you are now buried underneath a couple bodies.
That's
Not
fair.
dead people, but just not unlive people. Just more of.
Yeah.
There are a few that got knocked over from the rocking because, again, like I said, there wasn't any warning on this. This is just all of a sudden you just felt that build up and then
We're in California. We're on
hard
God's etch and sketch.
shaking.
Yeah.
100%. If anyone is around Sky, you just see him as everyone's tumbling around, just do a giant ollie. So you just see this kid in the middle of the hall.
We just
Jump
put
in.
thinking
He's
like
like-
almost started.
Perfect.
Oh, it's like
Everybody
I
swears
don't
he
have
went
to
in
have
slow motion as he did it. Sorry.
But yes. So after a few minutes pass, like the rocking finally ends, all of you seem to notice like a slight static in the air, like kind of prickling along your skin, and also arcing any hair you may have that has been mussed up, kind of like near your face. You see like the small shocks of static electricity in the air, and also bouncing off any metal that's nearby, like on the lines that they had for the poles leading up to the queues for the admin desks. Then all of a sudden, it feels like each one of you hear a ringing. You hear some people, a few people scream out, and a little bit of fear. Some just in pain. All you hear is,
What is that?
"Welcome to your new reality. Finally, we are free. Time to take what is ours." As this female voice, followed by this deep, rumbling voice, going, "Yes, my queen, we shall take them all." Echoes in everyone's minds. Sorry, that was a little bit loud.
No, you're good.
Good.
Scott is like, where did this song come from? I didn't put this on my playlist.
Stevie is thinking someone's playing a TV too loud.
Marcel, I know you've been working on your voices. That's not funny. Up.
That's not me, bro.
But
Get off of
as
me.
you
Get
see-
off of me.
But yes, definitely, as you are all able hearing that vocal announcement just ringing in your skulls, all you hear is, "Cookies, bring me sacrifices," and all you hear is, I'm sorry, I can't do that voice very well, but that's the closest thing I can do. Because again, welcome to combat.
Ah.
So,
Well,
maybe this is a little bit fast, but again, welcome, Rangers. This is your new time. So again, at this point, we're going to be rolling for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
No. First fight of the campaign.
Let's go.
And we do add our pips to this, right? To, whatever.
So if you have any pips in initiative yourself, you do get to add the dice type that's in those pip levels. Otherwise, it's a straight D20 roll.
Come
Gotcha.
Hey, guess what I got?
Oof.
Really?
I did not
So
roll.
one second, I just got to write down a few
on.
numbers.
Cocked.
I need to-
Okay, Mickey Mouse over here.
He does that from time to time.
Tim's excited because he probably rolled high. Oh, Tim's cursed dice aren't working against us anymore.
Oh,
I
shit.
was about to say,
Sorry.
They're on our
this is
side.
It is Tim's first time playing as a character on stream.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my gosh, we're
Let's go.
gonna be unstoppable.
All right. So starting off with Scotty, what'd you get?
Scotty got a 5. I rolled hella low on that D20.
Oh.
Marcel?
I got 21.
Nice job.
Nice. Stevie?
9.
Sky.
A nat 1 for a total of 2.
Oh.
I was
This is
Oh,
why I suggested
no.
having pips.
Oh,
And
no,
that
I have
skill.
pips. Oh, I have pips. I got a 2. I got a 2 on the D4. I mean, a 1 on
That's
the
what I'm
D4.
saying.
Double ones, baby.
You're getting him out now. That's all that matters.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lilia? Lila, sorry.
Yeah, Lila, 16.
16. Ooh.
16.
And Troy.
No add-ons to this. Straight roll, natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
We got the nat 1
Got
and the nat
burnt.
20
Nat
same
20.
time, baby.
Balance in the force. Yes.
Balance
Yeah.
as all
Perfectly
things
balanced,
should be.
as all things should be.
Yes.
Hey.
What has ended up happening is everyone has kind of gotten up. A few people have kind of scrambled away, like, handling after the shock and then the voice screaming through everyone's heads. Because I'm guessing Scotty and Marcel are close to each other in line.
Correct.
Stevie and Sky are kind of a little bit off to the side, and then Lila and Troy are kind of near the back end of the lines, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what has happened is that all of a sudden you see the static electricity I was talking about build up, and then a total of 8 gray and black-looking characters come dropping out in front of you. Look like they just kind of bolted in and have like these weird-looking faces of just unhappy-looking, sad, angry faces, and just. And so we are now in combat.
That's pretty good, Dex.
I do
Thank
some
you.
voices, not many, and I can't do any on stream because, unfortunately, copyrights. I do not want to get that messed up. All right, so we're going to start off with Marcel. You are first, good sir.
Yay.
So you have one immediately within reach right in front of you. Then off to your, about 10 feet off to your left is another one. Scotty, though, has one immediately in front of him, and then one like about 5-7 feet off to his right. Sky, you got one that's kind of like head-cornered right behind you. Then also to your right and to your left. So between Stevie and Sky, there's one. Stevie, you got one more to your right, your left side.
Okay.
And that puts Lilia, there's one in front of you, and there's one between you and Troy, as there's one right between you guys. That's kind of how the setup looks right now.
Okay, so we're all in the same vicinity, basically.
You're all in the same like admin office, waiting to get your class schedules and rosters.
All right, cool.
How big would you
This-
say
this
the
is-
admin office is?
It's enough to have about 40 people lined up. There's about enough for like 6 windows, but only 5 of them are being actively used at the moment.
Okay.
If you can kind of imagine that, it's about it's about like a 15-20 foot long like wall with the kind of like a bank teller style front row is like how there's a teller for one spot, space, teller for another spot, space, and that's kind of how they had the setup for the admin people that were
Okay.
processing each person as they came up.
Okay. Gives me
So,
better spatial awareness.
You're about 10. You're about 7 feet away from the desk, so the one that's in front of you is in between you and the desk itself.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, but it is your turn. So, what would you like to do, good sir?
I would like to kick it away from me because I'm
All
scared.
right. All right. So you're just trying to shove it, or are you actually trying to actually punch it?
No,
Because
kick
there's
it.
2 different ways. You are trying to actually hit it. All right. So that would be. Are you trying? So you're trying to finesse kick it, or are you just trying to like force kick it? Because force you would be
kick.
using your might. All right. So that would be a might. So do you have anything that would help out to this, or are you just doing a?
I have my might up to a D6.
Nice.
All right. So if you're just trying to straight up kick, that would be a D6 added to your D20 roll to hit.
Okay.
And this will be against
So
a
is that
toughness
roll?
attack.
First
So I rolled a
first
D.
attack roll. Let's go.
So I do
Yeah.
I roll the D20 and D6 at the same time, right?
Yes.
Or do,
Yes, so
Okay,
you
cool,
get to add. So you use since it's not a specialized skill, you get to only add the highest level dice you have bought pips up for. So if that's a
Gotcha.
D6, you have to add the D6 to the D20 to determine the hit or miss.
Okay. I got a 10 on my D20 and a 4 on the D6, so 14 total.
Oh, nice. So you are actually able to hit the putty.
That beautiful.
Hell yeah.
As you
First
do
blood.
hit it, okay, let me double check something. Yeah, so as you do hit it, you feel like your foot was sinking into like a thick style type of mud, as it almost seems to suck off, like almost seems to pull your shoe off as you kick it. But as the putty like goes and it hits the back of the shelf, it falls face forward, is now prone on the ground.
Nice.
You're lucky on that, good sir.
Yay!
Nice hit,
Took one down,
Marcel.
guys.
Nice.
Thank you.
Where you want to do
what do
anything
I
else other
say?
than that? Yeah, literally, it felt like it was like equivalent of hitting a bag of cement and silly putty at the same time.
Okay. I guess I want to turn to Scotty and make sure he's okay.
All right. After that, we go down to Troy. You're up, good sir.
Okay. And if I remember what you said correctly, there's one in between me and Lila, correct?
Yes, there's one immediately between you two. Then there's like two that are diagonal left and right in front of you. So you're 9 o'clock and you're 3 o'clock in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna self-defense. I'm gonna drop into an MMA stance, and
Oh.
the one in between me and Lila, I'm gonna go for a high kick. Just nothing fancy, just a high kick, just to see where its ability's at.
All right. So roll me for the hit.
Okay. Am I using finesse for that?
Whichever you are set up for, you can either do a might if you're trying to do the martial arts, or you can do the finesse of martial arts. Depends on how you have your setup.
Yeah, they're the same. So I'll say finesse.
Okay.
Hey, Troy, is it a roundhouse or the straight kick to the face?
It's
Roadhouse.
no, yeah, it's what you think. It's the straight kick to the,
Oh,
the
yeah,
front kick.
Yeah, the front kick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, actually,
Let's go, front kick brothers.
I forgot to do something. Hold on, let me.
That's 16 total.
That is definitely a hit.
Nice.
So you're just trying to. So you say you're just straight up attacking it. You're just trying to see what it's doing, or
Yeah. Like I don't know anything about this thing. I'm defending myself and people around. So, kick right to the face. Front kick.
gotcha. Just want to make sure. So again, you do feel that same hard hit, not unsimilar to what you would have felt in your training when you did any of the gym training, or against some of the much heavier guys that were willing to train with you. But you feel like a sucking feel when your foot pulls away from it, as your shoe has left a slight impact that seems to slowly hop back out after you hit it. And it just like seems to look at you and just tilt its head going, "Bah, bah, bah, bah." And it just seems now turned fully toward you.
Okay. Last thing I do is like I go back in my stance and I just like grind my heel on the ground to get the crap off my shoe.
Yeah, because it did leave like a weird clay powder on your shoes.
Yeah.
And again, that's also the same for Marcel
Okay.
from the
Gotcha.
shove kick.
Gotcha.
After that, it's going to go to Lila. So
All right.
you have one that has his back turned toward you, and one that's kind of sidewise looking between you and Stevie ahead of you.
So I guess it's directly in front of me, that one between Stevie and I. I'm just gonna straight up, just like out of instinct, just sock it right in the face.
All right, so you do have advantage at that because you were pretty much between somewhat of an ally, somewhat not. It just you saw someone hit it, and so you're trying to punch at it, so you will get the roll advantage with it. So roll the d20 twice, and take the two of the highest, and take
All
one of the
right.
highest. Sorry.
Is it might or finesse?
Are you trying to like just
No
straight
reason.
power punch it, or are you trying to?
I'm straight
kind of
punch.
like then that'll be a might strike.
Yeah, cool. What is that? Okay, dirty 20.
Let's go.
Nice.
Awesome.
So that is definitely a hit. But again, you're just trying to distract it. But with it being already distracted by the kick to the head, and it's like slowly, scratching his head, kind of like monkey style. With you punching the back of it, were you trying to aim for the head or just in the middle of its back? Just
Oh,
curious.
the head. Definitely the head.
You definitely make it fall face forward, face plant onto the ground, where it gives like this weird, nasty, wet splat.
Ew.
But your hand looks like it's covered like a gooey, like slimy oatmeal like consistency on your fist.
Just gonna wipe that off on my sweater. That's gross.
Now it's on your sweater.
That's better than my hand.
You can't get it out now. You don't have a Tide pen. Like it's stained forever now.
Nothing a washing
Oh.
machine can't fix, man.
That's what you say now.
Alright, so then after that, it will go to the putty that Marcel was able to knock face forward. It is slowly getting up as it now looks at Marcel and just dukes her up, and look, it starts getting close, but it gets up and it's going to try to take a swing at you.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. So this is going to be against your might defense.
Okay. So I roll the d20 and d6 again.
No, you don't roll this. This is against your. This is an attack against you.
My defense.
Yeah, your defense.
His
It should be your
toughness, right?
toughness.
So my toughness is 15.
So the defense is 15. Okay. All right. And that's unfortunately going to hit as a total of 22. As it does 1 point, as you can feel like the bruising and just pain radiate from your chest as it knocks you back. Like, not on your backside, but you definitely felt that impact fairly heavily. It's like one of the worst hits outside of a bully you've ever had yet. Yeah. After that,
So I take 1
It will
point
be-
damage.
yes.
Okay.
After that,
Cool.
it's going to be the one in front of Scotty. It's going to try to take a straight up punch at you, good sir.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That's going to be a soft 20 in total against your might defense.
That will
Ew.
hit.
Again, but so again, this thing looks like its fist goes from a normal looking fist, and it looks like it morphs into a ball as it just punches you in the gut. For one, as 1 full point gets hit into you.
Alrighty.
All right, then it'll be this one, which is going to be the one between Sky and Stevie. It's going to try to take a swipe at Stevie.
Oh no.
Okay.
Stevie, no.
Please
That's
don't.
going to be that's going to be a horrible miss because that was only a 4.
Oh,
It
great.
just like it.
Nice.
It also seems to like its hand seems to morph into like a sharp, like dull-looking sword shape, but it seems to like swipe down and miss you completely. Like you're just like able to
Ew.
sidestep it
What
as you just
are
hear the
you?
blade hit, and it actually seems to knock a big chunk out of the floor of the admin office.
Okay, well, she's gonna kind of sideswipe that and jump out of the way.
All right, then it is going to be your turn, Stevie.
So, I missed this little detail when her stuff fell outside. That if you could hear it, you could hear like rocks in her bag. And And it's a good reason why. Good thing that she packed those because she's going to try and hit this putty with her bag.
Oh, I love that.
All right.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Nice.
So,
Fight smarter, not harder.
what am I?
Yeah.
Just for clarification, because this is like what, an improvised weapon or whatnot. What exactly am I
Yes.
rolling?
If you're trying to do it, are you just trying to swing it with all your strength, or are you trying to, swing around the head and then smack at it down?
Basically, just swinging.
That would be a might. If you're just trying to use your body weight to throw into it.
All right. Well, here goes nothing. That's a 14.
That will definitely hit.
Yay!
Putties are not hard to hit. They just take a lot to knock down.
They're
But
stubborn.
since you are able to hit, but actually because you are using something other than just straight fist at the moment, as you pretty much your bag and the rocks and with the added weight crush into its chest, it seems to fall on its back and just as it pauses, turns to clay and then just shatters into a dust that just seems to melt away into the floor. We have our first kill,
so
folks.
weird.
Yay!
Nice.
Wow.
Well done.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I
don't know you.
Oh,
At least we have our first kill. We have our first confirmed.
Oh boy. So with that, she is like nervously looking around with adrenaline going and has her bag ready for like the next one.
All right. After that, it comes down to another putty. This would be the one between. This will be the one on the opposite side of Sky. So to your right side, it's going to come and try to swing at you, good sir.
word.
And that's going to be a total of 16 against your might defense, your might defense. So what is that?
It's less than 16. I'm fast, man. I'm fast.
You juked when you should have dived.
Yeah.
All right, so you do take 1 point as this thing's fist seems to turn into like a giant, like looks like its fist swells into like a punching bag and just gut checks you.
Ooh.
But it does push you off your skateboard at this point.
I want to cast Hellish Rebuke.
I'm just amazed that you're still on your skateboard all
Oh,
this
my-
time.
Nobody
Fighting on your
impressive.
skateboard.
How
Nobody
dare-
told me to get off.
Like
Yeah,
you
like,
see
nobody
these
told
clay
me.
monsters.
He's
and
been
you're
like he's been doing
nah,
the
I'm gonna
whole.
stay on. I'm gonna stay on.
He's been like turned aside as far as I can thinking.
Wobbling on
He's turned
his
his well, no, he's turned like his skateboard sideways and been just making it rock forward every single time he
Yeah.
needs to move.
Okay.
I love that.
That's what I was imagining in my head because like I didn't ask him to get off and no one said to get off. Like he's just been kind of
That's
inconvenienced
true.
and bounced between the two people in front of him, the people in front and back. All
They
right,
just
then it
let you in
goes
the admin
to
office like that.
well, hey, there's a bunch of people of different heights. They're not really paying attention. They're overwhelmed. It's day one of
No,
getting
no,
people.
that's
And this
Yeah,
is not,
it's-
and the
it's
funny
busy.
attack is not helping. All right,
Just
after
already
that, it's going to be a. So the putty next, the other putty to the right of Marcel is going to come up and try to swing at our good little geeky artist.
Oh, no.
all right.
And that's going to be a total of
Can I
9
try?
to swing at you.
Okay. Can I try and
Is that a miss
dodge
or-
again? Wait. My toughness is 15, so that's.
Was that
So you
Evasion?
do dodge because there was only a 9 to swing.
Oh,
at you.
yes. That's what I was about to ask. Can I dodge?
No, yeah, so if I miss on attack, it's assumed that you are dodging out of the way of the strike itself.
Oh, okay.
Either-
Sorry. Gotcha.
So that's the reason why the numbers are if you swing at something and miss, either A, it was able to block your strike or dodge its way out of your strike, depending on how you're attacking it or how something
Okay.
attacks you.
Okay, I gotcha.
All right. After that, it is at Scotty next.
All right. Scotty,
You have one really right on.
having been gut checked. Oh, you bastard. He's gonna drop his backpack and actually take off his jacket. And from like a knee, like he's taken the knee from the stomach shot, immediately will put himself into a 3-point stance and just shoulder check the hell out of this thing.
Nice.
The might attack.
Yes, might attack.
Roll to hit.
Ooh, that's a 22.
Yay!
That is definitely a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
We're getting some hits in today.
Like a Monty
So,
Brown
again-
pounce, just shoulder right into the stomach.
So it definitely, your neck and shoulder is now covered in the putty clay as it clings to you. But you did knock this one back and it is now face forward down in front of you.
Why is it gross?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more like, have you ever messed with modeling clay? It's like fixed your hand and just feels like it's
just-
staining your skin.
You said that sorry. You said that Stevie was standing next to Scotty, right?
Stevie is behind Scotty.
Okay. She's gonna curiously like kind of grab some off just to see what this is.
Point.
No.
You did have two people in front of you, so there was a space between you guys. So
Never
she's only
mind
just
then.
putties are where they're at. But
Never
again,
mind then.
your purse does have some on it.
Okay, great.
Like when your
She's gonna
purse,
investigate
anything
that.
you guys hit these things on is gonna have like this gray like residue, like powder and goopy consistency on whatever you hit with. All right. After that, it's gonna be the one Scotty shoulder checked into the desk, gets itself up, and does the whole monkey head scratching thing. Just tilts his head back one way, then the other, and just as it just kind of points, and you just see its hand, liquid metal style, reshape into a blade, pointing right at Scotty.
Oh,
Oh, I know I should have went with the 4-point.
All right, then
Brought a knife to a fist fight.
then that was that one. Then the one that was not near anyone is actually going to come at. Actually, it's going to charge at Scotty from the side. So raptor attack, putty
They
style.
do not like you.
Nope, apparently not.
It's just the
And does a
power
19
within.
hit your. But yeah, you definitely just get shoulder checked by another putty that just kind of flying foot kicks you into the side.
Ow.
Then the last one is going to go after Sky. And that's going to be, does a 13 hit you?
Yes.
No.
Again, I'm not trying to do party watch, but this is kind of the early stage fight of being before you get anything happens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because remember what was stated: capture the sacrifices.
Oh,
I thought it was
no.
a song.
They can
I thought it was a
capture
sick
these
lyric.
So yeah, you do take another point as this fight just seems to, its hand turns into looks like an anvil, does the whole cartoonish punch into your side. As you know, as it tries to... Alright, now we're down to Sky yourself.
So after getting knocked in the side, Sky is going to use that that momentum, and he's going to grab his board, and he's going to do a flip trick on the putty.
Flip.
So I'm basically trying to uppercut the putty with my skateboard and land on my while doing a handstand. Yeah.
Alright, roll me to hit.
Would that be finesse?
If you're trying to do it with, like, using your, trying to flip up with your legs, or you're
Yes.
trying to grab the board and smack it with the board.
Nah, I'm using my legs and using the board as an extension of my legs.
So that would be a finesse for you because of how we were talking about before. When you do that type of style attack, that would be a finesse style. Like you're just trying to pick up object and go hammer time, smack. That would be a might.
All right. Ooh, nat 24, 23.
Yo.
Go.
Oh, okay, so here's the fun thing. With the nat 20s, if you actually get a nat 20 on the d20 roll, that is a confirmed, that is a crit, starting of a crit. So, normally with Power Rangers, weapons and attacks, everything does 1 point normally. But with a crit, you do double. The flip kick makes the wheels grind up the putty as you literally just disintegrate this thing. As you literally, the board and the wheels like dive through it like a surfboard, and you just slice it right the middle as it falls into clay right before you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 100.
Very
like,
nice.
So it looks like I'm just going on a ramp, and then I land on and I land in a handstand. Yeah.
Yeah. But now the bottom of your board is coated in putty goo.
Better than my own hoodie.
Now,
and then you just hear
Sad.
Buzzworthy.
Now, here's something since we're now going back to the next round. One thing that you guys, if you wish to do, instead of moving up to anything, you can try to redo your initiative to try to go faster. So at this point, there's a chance I'm gonna go back through for you guys, starting with Scotty. Do you want you to try to re-roll your initiative to try to see if you can move faster than these things?
Yes, I would love to re-roll my initiative.
So each round, after everyone has gone through one, everyone has a chance to redo their initiative by burning their movement. So you can still strike something, but you have a chance of moving faster than they can.
Okay.
Right.
I wasn't
That's what's
going too far. I'm surrounded, so.
Yeah, you got one right in front of you, one to the left of you. But yeah, everyone has a chance starting off with Scotty. Oh, man.
I rolled the exact same.
On doing...
The exact same.
Okay, so Scotty's still
I'm
at a
so
5.
sorry.
Yep.
Marcel, do you want to keep what you have or re-roll?
I
What?
dodged it
Sorry.
last time, right?
No, the initiative. You can
No,
you can try to see
initiative.
if you can go faster.
Oh, right.
So each
What was my?
after the
21.
original one was a 21.
I don't think I'm gonna get better than that.
Okay, so stick with the 21. Stevie, do you
I'm
want to
going
stay or
to
do you want to try to
re-roll.
go for... Okay.
All right, let's see here. 11.
You got 2 points higher than the last, so you're doing pretty
Exactly. Eh.
good. All right, Sky.
You know, yes.
You could just stay down there and just like watch
Nat
everyone else do
20!
something, like,
Another nat 20!
so,
Or
uh,
20
go.
or 21.
Witchcraft, okay.
It's,
all right, so Leela. Turanga,
Lila.
go.
I'm
Lila?
good where I'm at.
You good on yours?
I'm good.
All right, and Troy, did you want to stay at the 20 or did you want to try to see if you got a little bit better?
I have nothing initiative. I can't get better than a 20.
Okay, just
So I'm
Just
staying.
in. All right, so then that means it's going to be Marcel is up next.
Okay. So I dodged the putty attack.
Yes. You still have the
And
one in
it's
front of you and the one beside you.
Okay.
You have
And
one
what are
to your
the dis-
front and one to your right.
and
The
what
one
are
in front of you is
distances?
like the one in front of you is like within reach of you. The one to your right hasn't moved just yet. No, it
Okay.
hasn't. Never mind.
And-
You have one literally right in front of you and then one to your right. Whereas Scotty has one in front of him, immediately in front, and then one to his left. You're pretty much
Okay.
almost back to back with each other.
Me and Scotty are back to back. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Hmm. Since we're in the administrative office, were there any like velvet ropes, like to
Yeah,
section
the
people
stretch
off?
yeah, there is one right next to you. They did fall
Okay,
over, so the cords did snap back into place, so you can't pick one up, and it is it's not connected to anything else.
perfect. I would like to pick one up and use it as a weapon, please.
Not a problem. So now you have armed yourself, good sir.
Yes. And I would like to swing at the putty.
You want to swing at the one you kicked
The one
into
in front of me.
Okay, so the one you knocked originally into the desk that came back at you.
Yes.
All right. So roll to hit for me, good sir. Now, are you just trying to do this as you're just using what little strength Marcel has to smack into this thing? Or are you trying to do a batter style, finesse style hit?
No, I just wanna hit it as best I can.
Whack
Oh.
the
All right,
hell
then
out
that'll
of
be
it.
a might.
Just-
That'll be
just
a
whack
might
it.
attack.
Okay, so
Alright, that'll be
that's
might.
20 plus 6, yes?
Is that's what your might ranking is at? Yes.
Yes, that's at D6. No whammies,
Yes.
no whammies, no whammies. I got an 11 and a 3, so 14.
You just barely managed to hit this thing.
Yes.
You get
Yes!
you get just right underneath its trying blocking arm as you clock this thing, and with that you're actually able to actually take this putty out as it just
Oh, thank you.
splatters underneath you. But now you still have the one to your right.
Okay.
But that do you want to try to move away from this, or do you want to try to stay where you're back to Scotty and just now face this one that's right next to you still? You just went hammer in front, and you got one to your right.
Okay. I'll keep I guess I can't exactly keep my back to him if he's to my right, but I'll turn to my right and prepare to
Yeah,
attack
you're
this
not-
one as well.
All right. Then after that, it is now Sky's turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. So, is there anyone close to me? Is there any putties close to me?
There's one right behind you. It's the one that's between you and Stevie still.
Okay. Oh, you said behind me. So,
Yeah, you got rid of the one that was in front of you, but there's one behind you still.
all right. So what Sky is going to do now? He's going to do a 540, and as he's spinning, he's going to smack it with the board again. But it's in a spin this
All right.
time.
All right, roll the hit, Ninja Boy.
Tony Hawk over here.
Right?
That's going to be 16 plus 2, 18.
Perfect, that definitely hits. We're playing Jet Set Radio now.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to have a camera and just start taking selfies.
I mean, that's why I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying to save Layla, so she can get the photography ops all good.
Layla.
You know what? I feel like this
You'll-
is just gonna
someone
be
will
like
get
a
your
part
name
of the
right
story.
eventually.
Everybody's
I don't know
gonna
who.
keep mispronouncing
It's
her
gonna-
name. She's just gonna
It's
keep
gonna-
going with it
Take
until
a shot
one
every
day.
time.
Just one day.
It's going to be a running gag. He's like, no, my name is Lila, not Layla.
This is my villain origin.
Leela.
In my defense, I always get people's names wrong. So
It's all good.
Same here.
is
But yeah, so-
Lila.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to save Lila, so I saw the camera equipment and everything.
Well, but so you're attacking the one between you and Stevie. The
Yeah.
board definitely hits. That one you do again, but this time you splatter the putty goo between you and Stevie as you both get kind of slathered in the putty goo.
You guys got
My bad.
slimed.
My bad. My bad, Rock Kid.
Rock.
Rock Kid.
We haven't met yet.
All we saw was a giant purse, a bag, like a messenger bag, smack the thing, and you just heard like some clinking.
Yeah, like I saw
Alright.
some pebbles come out of the bag, like Rock Kid.
All right, Troy, you are up, good sir.
All right, I still got one in front of me, right?
You got two in front of you. One to your front, one to your left. The one that shoulder checked you with like a cartoonish style anvil hand, and the one that you shoulder checked and tried to point a sword bladed hand at you.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, wait. I'm sorry. No, you have.
I was gonna say I didn't remember any of them attacking me.
No. I'm sorry. That I got you flipped with Scotty. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah, one that's really between you and Lila.
Okay. Yeah, I'll attack that one. This time, I think it doesn't truly matter which. It's the same, but this is going to be a might attack. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like an MMA, like an overhead this time.
Ooh, the overhead.
Duck low and overhead punch. Try to take this thing out.
All right.
That's a D4. Okay. Total of 15.
You definitely do connect, and your hand does seem to sink about up to your wrist into the thing as you punch into it. But as it gets that far in, you do feel like you hit something inside, shatter, so you are able to knock this one out from how you got it. It's like as your fist went into it, it's like you crushed something inside it, and it literally just breaks apart over you. You splatter putty over your face. You're pretty much just covered in putty goo.
Ew.
Party.
It's in my mouth.
I miss my mouth guard. Alright. After this point, now it is Lila's turn.
All right. So, got the one in front of me and the one between myself and Troy.
Yeah, the only ones
Or is
that
that
are left
one
at this
out?
point, that one's out. He literally squished it in front of you, but like as he did it, it exploded pretty much all against him.
Okay. But there's still one in front of me.
No,
Oh, is that one out too? Is there any in my direct vicinity?
there's none that's like right on top of you. The ones that are next to anyone at this point, there's one next to Marcel, and there's two in front of Scotty.
Cool.
So
I
you
guess
can
I'll go after one of the two that's ganging up on Scotty.
Okay, so you're just kind of rushing up this little emo
Yeah.
girl in the hood. He just rushes
I'm
up
gonna
to
be
what?
emo! Oh my gosh, I just don't wear colors.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my car keys out of my pocket and put them in between my fingers, you know, like little Wolverine claws.
Oh,
And like,
Nice.
He's going prison rules.
Okay.
Oh boy.
She's going Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
so roll me to
slash it.
strike. Roll me to hit.
Okay.
You're just going, okay, time to end this.
Where's my other thing? 12?
Unfortunately, it sees you coming and just knocks your key hand down, but you're now right on top of it.
I
Like,
tried.
you still have it in your grip. It's not enough to like make you drop it, but it just, as you're trying to aim at its side, it just shoulder checks the hand down, so you missed completely. You swipe it here.
Oh well. Oh well.
Get him next time. Try it again.
Alright. Unfortunately, it's its turn.
Oh no.
And it is going to try to swipe at you.
Okay.
That's going to be horribly because that's only a 5 in total, so I doubt that a 5 hits you.
I'm
Let's
safe.
go.
Yes.
The reason, okay, here's something. The reason why everything was hitting you so hard earlier, guys, that was a surprise round, so they all had a chance to smack at you with advantage. So that was an actual, like, normal roll for one of these putties.
They're all rolling really high, and I don't have a bad armor class here, so like, this campaign is going to be a little harder than usual.
Starting off with super putties, huh?
Right. Well, that'd
Listen.
be easy.
These are
You
just
just
normal-
punch the
these
button
are-
and boom.
the-
Sink or swim.
These are putty patrollers.
Okay.
Okay.
No, we haven't faced
Tengus.
Z putties yet.
No, I want to fight tangos. I want to fight tangos.
Oh, Tango
Oh, you may
Warriors.
actually-
Yeah.
You
Anyway.
may actually face some of the oozlings too.
Let's
Yes!
This is
Let's
gonna be
go.
a fun game. Let's go.
I'm
Oh,
calling
let's
it down.
go.
I'm
Is
calling it
Ivan
down.
Who's gonna be pushing?
We got to decide who's doing the bad puns every time we take one out, though.
Right?
Like,
I'm calling it now. If we fight the tangos, Sky is riding on one.
All right, so now it's Stevie. You are up.
Okay.
So you saw this
Where-
little girl in the. You saw this young lady in the hoodie come racing past you. It looked like she had like something shiny in her fist between her fingers. And as she tried to smack at the putty, you saw the putty just knock the hand down, so it missed hitting it. So you
How?
got one.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Go on.
So right now you have Lila in between you and a putty. You have Scotty in between you and another putty. Marcel has one beside him, but you kind of have like almost like a running line shot. You can charge at that one if you want to go after that one.
I think I would like to go after the one closest to me, which is over here by me and Lila.
Between. Mhm.
And let's see. I'm
You're
trying
gonna come
to
up and
think.
just. You're gonna come up and swing the purse again.
Yep.
Get him,
Yeah.
Rock Kid.
Gonna do it again. Another firm hit, please. It's 10.
oh.
And again, the putty deflects the bag.
Ooh.
There was an interception.
Darn.
You'll get him next time, Rock Kid.
Can I like reach into the bag
I just love
real
you
quick
cheering her
and
on.
Go
Grab-
Rock Kid.
grab a crystal in the other hand, and she has her bag in one hand and crystal in the other hand?
Oh, the crystals.
Oh, my bad, Crystal Kid.
Oh,
Go,
that sounds
geology,
bad.
go. All right. Now it's going to be after that. So you pretty much have bag in one hand. I'm guessing you kind of slightly swing it, trying to keep the motion going.
Yeah.
And then the crystal is on the off hand, kind of like you would hold like a dagger, like a sharp stake or something.
More like something like
Yeah,
a
just like-
baseball though.
Okay, so like where you could go up and forward with it, or like down and like with a stab.
Like forward, like a baseball.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
so
is that
at that
an
point,
Yes, in fact, it is.
as I said, it's about to say, if you
Exactly
pull that
what
something
I
like
was
a
thinking
Z, that'd be
about.
funnier.
Nice little amethyst.
All right, so it's going to be the putty now next to Marcel.
Oh no.
Okay.
And this one's going to try to swipe at you, good sir. And that will be a 19.
Ooh. Can I use my weapon to block the swipe?
If you do, it will destroy the pole that you're using as a improvised club.
I'm okay with this.
You'll be weaponless. So yes, you can, as a last ditch, you can sacrifice the weapon to take the hit for you. It's pretty much it. You just did a sword fight, and it just shears right through. Even though the blade that the putty's hand has become looks like it should be dull, it sliced right through like a hot knife through butter. And you're just like holding two like sheared off pieces in your hand.
Can I throw them
And
at
it just kind of like looks at you going.
Can I throw it at it? Like I just imagine, like I just kind of look at it and I just go like, just kind of try to throw it in its face.
You can on your turn, but right now it goes up to Scotty.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It was striking at you. It was like you're more like defense.
Got you.
All right.
All right,
my
so
turn
yes,
or the one
Scotty, it is
attacking
up on
me?
you, good sir.
Okay.
No, it's your full turn, sir.
Okay. So
Then it'll be its turn.
I'm gonna go after the one that I shoulder checked.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get behind it and almost like wrestling, like German suplex it, specifically towards the sign-in table.
Okay. So roll me to see if you can actually grab onto this thing to do
Alright.
this.
Come on, bite. Yes, that's a 22. No,
Yo!
yeah,
Let's
22.
go.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, so pretty much as you all see, this football-esque style, big,
Beautiful, like single leg shoot around, and then,
yeah, and Lily, as it happens, the whole thing just kind of explodes in the clay, and you're just like coated in clay at this point, like up your front and like down your front. But that one is another putty gone.
ugh.
I hate California.
It's not usually this
I
bad.
never should have come here.
You just hear buzzworthy.
So
Oh,
now
are we gonna
back
have
to
the first Power Ranger influencer?
Yo!
That's exactly what's happening.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh-oh.
That may or may not have been talked about when I was coming up with this character.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is some more fun things down the road for you guys. All right, so back to the top. Does anyone want to try to re-roll for their initiatives again?
I'd love to
Yo.
try one more time, please.
All right, Scotty.
Can't get much worse.
Oh, he can
Roll
get
2
worse.
ones.
Don't say
Hey,
There
that.
we go.
Yes.
That's a,
Oh, there you
that's
go.
a good roll. 16.
All right, finally, Scotty's out of the basement.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, we're going to start off with Marcel.
Okay, so
So your once mighty bludgeoning weapon has been sliced in twain, now holding in your hands.
Now you have
You have a
two.
putty with now you have like two little
The
chunks
screw
of...
sticks.
okay.
Little billy clubs.
Yeah. How long would you say? Well, I guess I can. I would like to try to dual wield and bash the putty's
Bop,
head in.
bop.
Pop, pop.
All right. So roll me at disadvantage for trying to hit both at the same time. With you just punching this thing, the leftover pieces of the pole.
Okay. Which one do I roll? The 20?
Are you trying to just physically just beat it with as much strength as you can behind each stack?
Yes.
So you'll add whatever might you have, and roll the d20.
But you said I had to roll for a disadvantage also.
So you roll the d20 twice and take the lower of the two.
Oh, okay.
Because again, it's more like you're just like going, I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to do it anyways, and you're just trying to swing like these unwieldy, like unbalanced weight-wise objects at the putty. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So roll the d20 twice.
And take the lower of the two on that value.
All right. 19.
So roll one. Ooh.
18.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah.
Okay, so
Nice.
you have the 18. Did you have any might?
Oh.
You still get to
Might
add that.
is-
That
Oh, okay. Might
still get to add
might
the,
is 4.
so you actually have a 22. So yeah, you
Hell
definitely
yeah.
are able to hit
Nice.
this and do the 1-2. As you do this, it kind of
The combo.
slops through, pretty much slops through the putty. One hits it in the face, the other one hits it in the gut, and as it seems to kind of fold in on itself, it just kind of explodes in goo, putty goo, and just dissolves before you.
Does any of the goo get on me?
You were kind of far enough back, you're like, as you were kind of like taking a step back as you threw, and it just one to the head, one to the gut, as it just went, oh, and just kind of rolled over and just exploded in goo.
Okay. Yeah, that was.
All right.
Well, that was something.
All right, Sky, you're up.
Yeah. So how many are left?
There's one left being surrounded by two young ladies and the one guy that looks like he just German suplexed one that just had like that's covered in putty goo.
You said there was one in front of two ladies, right? That's all Scott needs to hear. Game Master.
Oh
Question.
no.
Okay.
Question. Have you played the Simpsons arcade game?
Which version?
The actual arcade
OG.
with the OG.
Oh
with-
yeah.
So
Yes.
you know how Bart, when he dies and he comes back, he's like Super Bart and he like does his little
Bartman,
fly.
yeah.
Yeah. I want to do that to the last putty.
He's riding on a high of killing of destroying
blood
two
lust.
putties.
I got the
The
bloodlust, man.
skateboard.
He's got the lust for the clay.
I hope you run with this, man.
No,
Me too.
This is
I am.
amazing.
You know I am.
This is definitely. I'm glad everyone's having so much fun with this, especially since it's the first fight.
So yeah.
Okay, so you gonna charge the last putty, try to get between everyone, and just take it out with a skateboard karate chop?
Yeah,
A skateboard karate chop.
for sure. Like, you know how John Wick has his gun food? Well, Scott Green has board food. Let's get it.
Okay.
Yo, I shit you not, another nat 20.
What?
420.
Let's go!
What kind of magical
Oh.
dice are these?
I
They
rolled-
They
I
aren't the
rolled-
Draco
I
dice.
rolled
We know that
this.
much.
I rolled
Draco
really
and now
well.
Sky.
Yeah.
Dice are hot. Dice are hot.
I mean, Corvo kind of rolled high too, though.
Corvo
Oh,
Yeah,
rolled
but
really
again,
good.
also I had advantage on that first full round, and also I was rolling fairly high.
So, you just hear from the top of the Buzzworthy as I try to shatter this thing about diving on it with my board. And
All
I'm-
you have is Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond.
and I want to land perfectly in between Crystal Girl and the girl with the dyed hair.
Yeah, pretty much you just come
Oh.
leaping from the air and just come like slashing down with the skateboard as you literally just explode the putty goo over all three of y'all.
Oh.
And this time it does get in your guys' mouths. And it tastes like it just tastes like thick mud like clay.
Really? Really?
Ah.
Really?
You know,
Well, yeah,
the original
Isn't it
flavor
like Buck?
Buzzworthy.
That's the original flavor, mud.
Yeah, it was before. It was way before it got to where it is now.
That was the beta version.
Yeah.
Why?
You see,
Uh,
this is why I
alright,
don't
so-
drink energy drinks.
Mhm.
too hyper.
It's like the
But
worst
so
protein
as the-
shake I've ever had.
All you're missing are the bug guts. But at this point, as the last putty seems to fade and dissolve, starting to hear screaming coming from outside the twin glass doors that led into the admin office. And as you see, rushing by, a few putties seem to be dragging people. And if anyone rushes up to the door before you have a chance of opening it, they seem to, in that burst of a lightning or electricity that seemed to show when they arrived, seem to disappear with people. So it seems like there are putties grabbing people, knocking them out, and then dragging them off. After about 10 feet of dragging them, they seem to disappear back through a bolt of lightning, jumping up and out.
That was
Because as
weird, right?
again, yeah, I mean, you see there are a few fires. Look like someone tried to, like some of the gas, like there was at least one that the open style light lamps on the edge of the thick stone style stairwells that are just kind of burning a little bit. Looks like there's some sort of other blast damage, like where they blew something up at some point in the quad itself. So they're small little craters, chunks of walls being bashed up from where it looks like you can assume one of the putties punched through, like one of their swollen fist of sorts. but as you kind of see, like everyone else seems to be helping people up. People look like they're wounded. Not everyone seems to be taken. You all still feel that charge of that static kind of arcing along your skins as you hear a soft voice of Rangers. Does anyone want to do anything?
Are y'all hearing that?
Marcel, did you say something? As he's like putting his jacket in his bag, zipping it up so that it stays relatively clean.
Stevie's looking around, rock in hand.
Sky finally pulls out his headphones. You say something?
As everyone starts trying to ask, and like, as again, you all notice that you're the only ones actually defended anyone inside the admin office, and actually were able to. Everyone else seems to be like huddling and backed off, like caring for anyone that was knocked out or knocked unconscious or by the random swings of the putties. You all hear once more, Rangers, recall, and all you hear is a high-pitched little beeping whistle that anyone should know of. As all you feel like a charge just seems to pull you from your feet up as you are all now teleported.
Oh!
So literally, it feels like
What is happening?
This is awesome.
Yeah, you do all kind of like see yourselves like in like what like a spiraling column of light being pulled. Then everyone give me a finesse check real quick. It's should be a
Hey, that's not a bad roll.
speed. It would be either a acrobatics or a finesse to see if you actually stay up.
So would you say this is balancing?
Yes, it can also fall underneath the balancing act.
Okay.
18 for Scotty.
All right.
I got a 5.
Oof. It's combat.
15.
I just can't stand up.
Aww.
You're not built for dexterity, my guy.
19.
Dirty 20.
Yo!
Let's go.
All right, so
Awesome.
6 for Stevie.
Yep.
All right, so everyone other than Marcel and Stevie are standing. Those two have fallen flat on their butts as it seems that the teleporting stops. You're actually about a foot in the air as you just you two fall stumbling onto the ground. Everyone else seems to kind of, foot plant and kind of stabilize themselves.
I'm still
But
on
as
my
you're looking
board.
around,
Superhero landing.
Of
The
course you are.
skateboard is floating.
I'm still on my board.
he's gonna put
You
a
are attached
sidewalk,
to
I
that
swear,
thing.
At this point.
Hey,
Freaking
no one told me to get off
magnetic
yet.
feet.
No one has told me
That board's going to get broken in one episode. We're going to be heartbroken.
Oh, no.
Don't you wish that evil on me?
It's a funny goblin.
Don't give
But
me
no,
any
so
ideas.
what you end up seeing is lights that look like you're seeing sparks. You're seeing damaged machinery. Like half the room seems to be covered. It seems like half the lights are out. It seems like they're just sparks. Like small fires are are burning on consoles, and you see like a tube of sorts, cracked but still so slightly leaking like a light mist from the small fissures in the glass. As from what looks like wreckage, a saucer domed like robot, headed robot seems to slowly pull itself out of looks like blown apart console and goes, Rangers, help! And as it immediately just falls flat in front of you, looks like it has been blasted from the energy surge that looked like whatever happened through this whole command room.
Scotty will... question. Everyone else sees the robot?
Stevie's gonna run towards
yeah.
it.
I didn't get
Yep,
hit in the head
totally see
recently,
it.
right? Okay, cool.
No, we're seeing it.
Cool. Make sure I'm not losing it. Scotty
Stevie's
will.
gonna run
I'm not high right now.
towards
I'm
the
not doing this
robot.
right now.
Boy,
and she's
I've never
gonna
seen
knock
you
on
on
it.
that much strong. Scotty will try to help the robot up.
While they're doing that, can I go look at the console?
Yeah, so it is arranged like the somewhat classic style command center from the show. So everyone kind of give you an idea of like how the setup is. So there are two wings of like consoles. Half of them are like looks like some of them have like wires and exposed circuit boards, kind of like the board itself like exploded outwards from inside, and the others are just like have like small like fires, just like some sort of like gases, kind of like a Bunsen burner, kind of just gases pouring out that's on fire. But yeah, you're able to go up. It looks like you can try to use your jacket if you wish to pull it off and try to start stamping out some of the fires, trying to like smother it if you want to. The others that run up to help the robot stand up. You end up pulling it, lifting it up. It's one like it's like eye of red is just a single eye, just seems like to rotate back and forth a little bit, just as it looks at each one of you and says, "Thank you," and it seems to hold out something in its hand to between the group of you all.
Scotty will like dust up. Be like, no problem, there, pal.
Stevie looks at his
You say
hand.
you dust it. It
What
looks
do you
like
have?
it
Who
looks
are
like
you?
it looks like rods. It's just holding out. Like, they're different colors, and it just seems to be kind of frozen in that position of just holding out for not really moving. It looks like it's almost like it's about to fail from what you can tell. Like with Scotty holding on to it, you can feel like the churning of the mechanics inside seems like to be slowly slowing down. As it slows down, the little crystal rods in his hand seem to glow brighter in several different spectrums of the colors.
What the?
And it looks like it's just holding its hand out like it's just offering something.
Should we take
Stevie
these?
would like to look at one of them as she likes crystals. She's gonna pick one up and goes,
Wait, glowing crystal? Your first thought is to grab.
So as Stevie does grab it,
Scotty.
it seems to literally, it feels like a shock electricity comes surging up your hand as the color of the crystal itself seems to run from it and runs up your arm, and it seems like part of your clothing seems to be stained with the color of
So as she's picking up, she's like, oh, these are like, she's explaining, hey, these are supposed to be good for positive vibes and whatnot.
and as you speaking that is like literally just seems to like your hand is like just shocked holding on to it, as it feels like your arm is just shaking as electricity is just arcing up and down in the color of the crystal that it was, as slowly it seems to disappear into your hand, and slowly a white seems to start spreading from your hand as a glove starts forming slowly around your hand and crawling up as the suit slowly starts forming across Stevie. Welcome to our first ranger. As you start seeing her it actually starts making her stand a little bit taller. It seems like Lily, the last thing that covers up is her face, as she can feel that surge as whenever you have like an overdose like sugar or like caffeine, like you just feel like that jittery, and just like you're jittering with that much energy, is that just literally downloading the energy into your body as the suit now forms up before you is something that you've only ever thought of. As far as these Rangers are concerned, folks, Power Rangers is a show, it's a concept, it's a TV series. They have just now stepped into the reality of being an actual Ranger now.
So Sky sees that, he's like, yo, now that's buzzworthy. And he's going to grab a crystal himself.
Wait, stop.
So again, the same type of sensation where it looks like you're just shaking, but it's like the suit is slowly evolving, wrapping around you and building up to not like a simple cloth, but looks like it's textured in some sort of like diamond or dragon scale style looking sheen running down up and down it.
Okay, but how is it doing that like on a molecular level?
I feel like the amount of energy drinks that Sky has had prepared him for this day.
This is nothing compared to those. This is like all those the last 3 years in like 3 seconds. And like it's within like a 6-second time frame, as it feels like you're just now supercharged as your brain is trying to cope with the energy coursing through you as a connection is slowly being made.
I grab another one and I throw it to Troy. Catch, Troy!
I did not put my hand up.
No, really, as Sky tries
That
to
absolutely hit me in the head.
Well, the thing is, as Sky tries to grab for it, his fingers pass right through the stone. He cannot grab.
Oh.
What the?
Oh. There can only be one for a person.
But yeah, so far we have 2 of our rangers, and as you are talking, Sky, describe the color that you've been chosen as.
So, I mean, when you look at the helmet, it starts to have the 2 little teeth. As Sky is the saber-tooth ranger, he's yellow.
So yes, Sky has been chosen as our yellow ranger. Stevie?
So I purposely did not say the color of Stevie's shirt, as it was a tie-dye pink, and now her entire suit is.
What?
So yes, we now have our yellow and pink rangers standing before the other 4 at the moment. And you still have the robot, which, as far as you can possibly assume, considering they just turned into something from childhood, you must assume must be Alpha 5, as he seems to have powered down completely, still holding out the last 4 stones.
Marcel yells out, "Oh my god, guys, we're gonna be Power Rangers!"
Yeah!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Marcel,
and he reaches, he hurries up and grabs one, and then he takes Scotty's hand and like makes him grab one really quickly as well.
Scotty, thinking of like all his favorite colors, is like, this one, and he'll grab one.
So yeah, as you guys both grab, again, you do see the energy arcing from it as the stone seems to melt into your guys' hands, into your forehands, and then the gloves and the suits all start building up and growing around you. As the helmet comes into place, the color fills in on the suits. So, Marcel?
No,
Holy
sorry.
crap, I'm black!
I'm sorry, I still laughed.
That was beautiful.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Wow.
I'm sorry,
I wish.
God bless you, Dex.
The only thing that would have been better is if he was Pink Ranger, because then that'd been even more hilarious.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry
yes,
I took the
Scotty-
S-bone from you. That would have been perfect. I'm sorry you
That's
did it the
amazing.
first 5 minutes.
Oh,
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. I needed that.
So as things have finally, like, we're all alone in this room, right? So we actually notice each other without fighting putties. Stevie looks across and she sees Troy and goes, "Hey, Tony!"
So literally, I just saw Stevie, who I've met like twice, turn into the Pink Ranger and then call me by the wrong name.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Troy. I fixed your car that one time.
Yeah.
Hi.
Do you like the jelly that I gave you? Was it good?
Yeah, it was great.
This is a
But
lovely
last
conversation, and I'm sure you two have a lot to catch up on. But I'm the Red Ranger from The Thing.
Oh yeah.
As he's like
we
pointing
are.
at the helmet with the T-Rex teeth on the visor. It's like the show, like the comic book.
Like the show.
I'm just imagining just in that just freaking out. You're going, look at me, I'm red. And again,
And then looks
Troy,
at Marcel.
the last crystal
We're
is
Rangers!
I'm
the last
black.
crystal is still being held out.
None of this is real. No.
Only you and Lilia are the only two who have not picked up one.
Come
Oh,
on,
it's totally
we need a
real.
fifth. There
See,
has to
look.
be 5 of
But
us.
it can't be
One
real.
of us. One of
Oh
us.
my god, are you
One
really
of
about
us.
to
One
bully
of
me into
us.
this?
It'll be really cool, and we can all be friends.
I'll grab the
Yeah,
crystal.
We can go on adventures. Yes.
Again, it feels like the most compact amount of caffeine energy drink you've ever had in your life surges through you as you just, again, once more, the suit forms up, and what we have.
Suit of blue.
Okay,
We have our trike.
wait. Okay, so we've got black, pink, blue, and yellow, and red.
Oh. So he'll always be
Which
white.
means he's
White.
As Troy grabs
Yeah.
as you grab it, it seems to actually grow a little bit into like a tri-pointed crystal in your hand. And then as lightning seems to strike you from the tube in front of you guys, as bolts, each bolt builds a suit around you as a different style design suit, much heavier and much more built up armor-wise, seems to grow around as the tri-point seems to flow from your hand and sits into the chest of this vest piece that seems over yours versus everyone else.
Oh, he's fancy.
awesome.
Okay.
All right, Troy.
So
We get it. We get it. Put it away.
They're so shiny.
How is that practical?
That's dope as hell, dog.
This is
You
kind of
look
cool.
so cool.
This is so weird.
But
Doesn't it feel
as,
amazing?
Now.
as the final student, you guys have a few moments to look over each other, look between each other. As classically you all do remember, the orb that was on the pedestal seems to spark to life as a shower of sparks seems to blow off from the side of it, and sort of like a loud bang as it starts to static fill the orb and start revolving with the 6 colors that you guys all represent rotating through it, as it seems like kind of like the old-fashioned TV, like how it was trying to color reset itself.
What is?
As it takes a few moments to cycle through, what pops up seems to be a recording of what you are now assuming is Alpha 5 on the screen, with Zordon, what you can only assume is Zordon in the tube in the back, as it looks like the whole command center is being rocked and shocked. And all you hear is, "Ay, ay, 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 ay! Rangers, our future hope! If you are seeing this message, Rita and Lord Zed have cast something that should never have been cast. We are being pulled from our reality. We have no clue where we will end up. But if you have chosen by the grid, you are now chosen to be the defenders of your Earth. With the rings, with the crystals that have chosen you, you have now access to all the Rangers' knowledge as needed. But if you have been chosen, Rita and Zed are planning something most foul. Please help defend your Earth and stop them. As it seems the viewing globe explodes in a shower of just light, as it seems as the light washes over everything. The command center seems to be rebuilding itself slowly in a very time delayed manner of just rebuilding and repairing, but it seems like it's going to take some time. But one of the things that does end up happening, you guys do feel that same voice or voices that you heard before as what pops in your mind when you hear it from the grid itself, as it seems to fill in what knowledge that is missing. You hear, "Now, my beloved, all we need is to find the new chosen ones to finish the spell and bring about our empire. We must flush the..." And I can't really do Zed's voice because it would hurt my throat like nothing else. Rangers. I'm sorry, I can't do that well. I'm sorry. But no, what you hear is the voice of something that most likely is near and dear to some people's hearts, maybe not the others. "Yes, my queen, I shall bring my putties and waylace to this campus." As the viewing globe gives you a shadowy look on of what looks like a mixture of dark black and a glint of gold before it turns off completely once more, as the base seems to be undergoing a slow healing conversion at this point.
Okay, so Troy's gonna undo the clasps on the helmet and just remove the helmet.
Yeah, so it is easy enough to remove it. You do have the innate, as the grid energy flows through you and has pretty much not giving you new skills, but has given you the knowledge to use what you've been given. Understanding how to to remove the helmets at any point, knowing that you all have each of the power blasters / daggers on your side hips, and you are able to call upon the power weapons of each of your colors as needed from the grid itself. But again, you feel like just pulling them out to pull them out is not the wisest move, as even though Zordon is not online as far as you can tell, and Alpha seems to be also repairing along with the rest of the command center, you feel like you should at least find out what's going on. The helmets are able to be taken off again, and you have an innate knowledge of like how to possibly repair the viewing screen to figure out what's going on easier. So our Blue Ranger, which the blue grid energy has more of the aspect of know-how and repair technology, you're closer to just using the grid itself for that aspect. Our Black Ranger uses it more to buff himself and to defend others. Our Pink Ranger is, again, classically a range style of shooter. Our Yellow, as you may have noticed, is very much melee and also more of close range, quick
speed demon
style fighting. Red, you definitely feel the strength to lead and the energy to boost that if needed. Whereas Green feels you could probably take on most everyone here in the party by yourself, but you definitely feel like you can definitely help them out as needed. But you definitely feel like you can go on your own as well. Is what has filled you with, at least that's the emotions you feel as you guys take off the helmets. At least that's what you each individually feel. I mean, no one else feels like what Troy will feel, again, for everyone else. But again, as you disengage the helmets to kind of look around and see and feel about everything feels like more fluid, like you had, like any aches or pains that you had are healed now that you're in Ranger form. So any damage you guys took in that prior fight with the putties is now healed up.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
So like we're literally
I get my point
connected
back.
to whatever
Well,
this
you
power
are-
is, and we're having like memories and knowledge like almost like downloaded to us. Like it's innate
As-
knowledge that we already know.
At least general knowledge, like knowing how to take off the helmet without disengaging the whole suit, having an idea of where you need to go to fix the consoles for Blue, or everyone has that slight bit ability. Blue has the better, more detailed knowledge, if it makes sense.
I speak its language.
Sky's gonna do a big backflip because his jump is like triple. So he's just going to
Yeah.
do a triple backflip with his skateboard.
Yeah, you just see him kind of like disappear into the darkness, then come back down, like light as a feather, though.
Buzzword. This is sick. This is sick, right? Like
This
This
is
is awesome.
weird. This is really weird.
This is amazing.
no, you mean this is awesome. That's what you mean.
I don't.
Say it with us. This is awesome.
Look how cool
No.
this suit looks.
You look awesome. Wait,
And,
wait,
When, when Troy
Look
says
how
that,
cool we look.
guys. I'm sorry to be really rude in this dope moment of a lifetime, but I don't know any of you. I only know Marcel.
I mean, I don't know anyone
That's me.
either.
You
I
see
feel like
Sky-
we should at least introduce ourselves if we're gonna be Power Rangers.
you see Sky grab Troy in a hug. It's like, yo, I haven't seen you in years, man.
Yeah, I know. Holy crap. Like, I haven't seen you since we were like, what, 11?
It's something like that.
10? When I moved?
Yeah, it was sad for a bit, but I got over it though. How's everything going?
Good to know.
She's gonna take off her helmet, and there's still leaves in her hair, by the way.
So
I love
Are you
it.
a crystal
Nice.
girl or a leaf girl? Which way are we going? Nature girl. Nature girl.
I'm Stevie.
I like nature girl better. But hey, Stevie.
Hi,
Hello.
Stevie.
Hi,
Hello,
Steve.
Stevie.
Oh, okay, so Troy, back
Yeah.
to you. Did you like the jelly that I gave you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I liked it.
Was it sweet enough? Was it too tart? Like, what is it?
What is this jelly you speak of?
You know
Oh.
nature girl, Troy?
So my parents have a berry farm, and like Troy fixed up my car a few times, and I decided to give him some jelly and jam because it was a really big help.
Ooh,
So nature
I would
girl.
love.
We're going with nature girl. That's the stuck.
Her name is Stevie.
She just
She
said
just
she
said
made
her name
berries.
is Stevie. Anyway,
She just
Lila's
said she
gonna
made
go.
berries.
anyway.
Well,
Hi
well,
everyone.
who are you, Mr.
I'm-
Flippy?
I'm
I like that. I like that. It's Sky, but Mr. Flippy is cool as well. Or Mr. Buzzworthy.
Sky.
Either
it
way.
is.
Does there have to
Mr.
be
Guy.
a Mr. against?
Mr.
Mr.
Guy.
There
She
has to
said
be a
Mr..
Mr.
She said Mister.
Lila's gonna go work on the console to do something with her hands.
I'm just imagining her
I
shaking her head like.
I'm gonna.
Well, my name's Scotty. Scotty Peters.
You know, you look familiar.
Yeah.
Are you related? Are you related to the big statue outside in front of the university?
It's the third biggest statue. Yes, my dad was Stephen Peters. He played for the University of Angel Grove.
Damn, those are some big shoes to fill, huh?
Yeah, looks at the helmet.
Hey.
I feel like I have bigger shoes now.
Hey man, you got this. You've
Well,
looked
thank-
out for me all these years.
Thanks, Marcel.
You got this.
Uh,
And I'm Marcel, by the way. Hello, everyone.
What's up, Marcy?
Hey, Marcel.
So are you giving everyone nicknames? Because that's kind of weird.
I don't have one for you yet, but we'll you coming off as a challenge.
Oh,
then-
joy!
And Troy's Troy. Troy's Troy.
Troy doesn't get a nickname? Why?
It's fine. I
This-
prefer Troy.
This I tried when we were younger.
Gotcha.
Miss, do
Just
you
didn't
have a
work out.
name that we can refer to you as, or because I don't want to just call you Blue.
Blue.
Lila.
Nice to meet you, Lila.
Nice to meet you
Oh,
all.
so nice.
Hello.
So,
Hey.
Hello,
So-
Lila.
all right. So, we've
But again,
been
as you guys
given
are going through,
literal superpowers. and our college is being attacked. We gotta do
Crazy
something,
first day,
right?
right? Crazy first day, right?
Second craziest day of my
And-
life.
Second?
You know,
Only
after,
the
First.
second.
after
Yeah.
this, we're gonna have to hear the story about the first.
Sure.
Yeah.
What happened when you moved, bro?
So much.
But after a little bit, after you guys are able to at least feel like you're able to connect a little bit, get a little bit know to each other and amongst yourselves, you feel a vibration as the belts at the each of your belts on your suit seems to glow in response to the same animal, the color range and Zord type you have. As it seems to like as you guys turn toward the viewing screen, it seems to accelerate the repair on it. But as you do see a three-dimensional style map of pretty much the city as a whole, but it seems to zoom in and looks like a wire grid style of buildings as you see it zoom in back on the college itself. And you see a prompt blinking on the screen saying teleport. And it just seems to be like a blinking push button, like a touchscreen would be.
Hey,
As you see like on the wire frame, more like red dots jumping blues, and then the blues disappearing.
All right.
With one large red triangle beeping and pointing out amongst them. It looks like it as waves of like these smaller red triangles are racing out from it.
That doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
Mm-mm.
so
So do we press it?
can we press this, Lila? I mean,
I think so. It's a glowing button. What else would you do?
all right. Scott pushes it.
As you do,
No
before anyone else
hesitation.
has a chance to
She said so.
you all feel that same teleport energy that you
Again?
felt before being less rough this time.
Clinch up.
seems
Please
to
let me
lift you
land.
and pull you straight up and out as your handles are resecured about your head, and you are, instead of being dropped about a foot in the air like last time, actually land, feet planted firmly on the ground outside the campus. So outside where normally there's like several like inner like courtyard style quads that you guys were walked through. You're on the outside the campus itself as you see putties racing through, smashing cars. Fires are lighting up from some of the motors as they're being beaten up by the putties themselves. It's like they're just going chaotically crazy, trying to get some of the people inside the cars, punching the tires, preventing them from leaving the campus itself.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Did my board come with me when I morphed?
Does the skateboard change
You don't-
colors too?
Is the
Yeah.
skateboard now
You don't
yellow?
Please.
You do not see when you change shape. Your board seemed to disappear as the suit came on, but you feel something nearby that all you have to do is reach through the grid and grab and pull it, as a more high-tech style hoverboard is pulled, lightning arcing from the grid energy.
Super bored.
Hey.
Got a hoverboard.
What?
Oh, that's so cool.
Gliders.
You have a hoverboard. That's awesome.
For a second, you see Sky almost faint.
But yeah,
This-
so
It's the most buzzworthy day ever.
Do you have any other words in your vocabulary?
I mean,
I'm
it's
still
part
trying
of
to
a
figure out
contract.
what buzzworthy means.
I don't know.
Marcel asked if he can ride the board sometime.
And buzzworthy is and he goes in through this
Buzzworthy
whole
is
pitch
buzzworthy.
of
Marcel, that's what
drink.
you get on Friday nights, isn't it? Buzzworthy?
Yeah, it's an energy drink.
Oh, Marcel, the opposite. The opposite on Friday nights.
Not buzzed. The
different style buzz. But anyways, Yeah, so that is what you feel like you pull out, and it seems like you feel with the innate connection to the grid itself, you feel like you could do any trick you pulled off with the skateboard, with this, including a few other things that the board itself can now do, being now a grid weapon.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's so sick.
That is so cool.
It's taken every bit of restraint for Sky not to hop on this and ride off. This is serious time, right? We have to be serious, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah, we
as you
have to-
do this,
Yeah,
though,
people are screaming in the
display
background.
yeah, 'cause unfortunately, as you pulled the board out, it did give off a display that it seems to make all the putties in the area turn towards you, and all you hear is just this.
Oh, joy.
As you now have a squad of putties come charging at you guys.
Better than the screaming people, though.
Scotty.
Is
will-
it?
No, but
Scotty
you do hear
will
people
grab
going,
his
"What the?"
helmet. He'll grab his helmet like he's adjusting it for a game. Realize that he doesn't have a chin strap. And be like, "All right, it's game time."
Okay.
Your assumer helmets are all back on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, as
Yeah.
the teleport happened, your helmet was reattached. Because when you guys do take them off, they do clip onto like the side of your belt on the suit itself. So you
that's
you
sick.
can put them down on the ground and you can lose track of your helmet, but normally if you're not saying you're putting it down on a table or console or something, when you pull it off, it attaches to the side of your belt. So it's always like it's kind of like a utility belt. It will always stay attached to it unless you're putting it back on.
That's awesome.
Fancy.
So it just seems to me makes it easier for everything.
Yeah. So, Sky's looking at the group. Are we going to take care of these guys? Like, I don't
yes.
know.
Well,
Don't know.
yeah,
what's
let's go,
going
let's go.
on.
Yeah, we should probably do that. All together.
Wouldn't you
Oh,
say-
Yeah,
yeah.
Stevie is running
Yeah.
towards the next putty. She's gonna get
She's
ready to
already
kick one.
gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's follow her lead.
We should catch up.
Sky is right behind Stevie
Uh,
on his board.
Scotty is actually he's not gonna charge straight. He's gonna like veer to the left, almost like a linebacker following a running back, and then he's going to come straight at it.
All right. So again, this is going to be another 8 putties coming at you, but they all seem to be coming at you in a diamond-style pattern. So it's 3 at the very front, 3 in the middle, but 2 in the very back that seem to be a little bit different than the first 2. It seems like they look a little bit thicker, but not that much. If they were kind of like moving in between, if you could easily lose track of them with how little difference is, but you definitely tell there's like 2 that seem different amongst the 8 that are rushing toward you guys.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so 1 second while I get this written up.
And DM, I do have a question whenever you
Yes.
a second. How long was that original fight with the putties? How long would you say that lasted?
The original fight was like amongst you guys, so each round is only about 6 to 10 seconds roughly, so that literally was like less than a minute or two. As when you guys were pulled away, it seemed like the putties were already gone when you got pulled, but then it took about maybe, you're probably in the command center roughly about maybe 10-15 minutes before this new wave came and started attacking again. So it's like not that many people were able to get off the campus in the first place. Because
Okay.
again, like I said, there were people taken what you guys saw before you guys got pulled and transported to the command center itself.
Okay.
Sorry, if this is confusing, I do apologize. Just trying to make sure we get the right amounts of everything properly done. But yes, you do remember seeing that there was a group of putties that did pull people off. But then it seemed like everyone was just more like trying to help each other back up, get anyone that needed first aid to the medical center or the medical hall wing of the campus itself, there is one that is listed. So that is one thing that you guys would have seen on the map that would have been given out before you guys got your schedules. Just kind of like whenever you guys toured the campus originally or looking to look at it, you did have a layout of the campus itself. So there's the science wing, there's the fine arts wing, there's the academics wing, then there is side buildings that are used for different projects, depending on the college professors or what is asked and requested from a big enough groups of students to request to do projects or do long-term studies. So right now, those outer 5 buildings are not being used, so they're mostly empty at the moment because they're basic rooms, but there's no specialization. Because the school year hasn't started up yet, so no one's been able to request those rooms as of yet. The other halls, the science, academic, are fully set up for their different class styles. The fine arts has a mixture of bands. There is a choir department of some sort. There's also a theater department, which takes up most of it, but they all kind of share that main theater area between the 3 different groups. Besides the main admin building, that includes the campus security and the medical and primary storage and offices for the staff itself. Right now, it seems that, like I said, you guys are outside one of the empty main buildings, or the side buildings that are not being used currently, but it's also close to one of these sides where the student parking is. Does that make sense, or is that a weird description?
No, I think you got it.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So as far as that goes, again, you guys are kind of in a mixture of being just teleported out back into the area. And, you saw Sky do his, I'm going to pull my board out. Ooh, shiny. Because he pulled it out of the grid energy itself, it did look like a tear through the fabric of reality as he reached into a glowing column of yellow light to pull the board out. So again, you guys feel like that is something similar to what will happen when you pull your own specific weapons out. Not the holstered power blasters you have on your hips, but your each individual ranger weapons. You feel like you'll be pulling into the grid itself to pull them out, but it is a very showy way of doing it because that is the first time you're connecting with them, so you're really reaching into the grid to feel what fits best for you, and you're pulling the weapon that matches you specifically. But again, at this point, we are doing initiative because this is the first Ranger fight in Ranger form. So one thing to make sure, the last fight you guys did, you didn't add the Ranger's armor defense to those defenses. This time you will. So that is the big difference.
Yay!
Mine is still low.
You did this to yourself.
Why did you make yourself a glass cannon?
Why not?
Storytelling.
Right.
It's for the plot.
It's what my character would do.
Oh.
Not that excuse, no.
Ooh, that is nice.
I'm going to use the other
will be fun.
Green Ranger D20.
We are rolling initiative again, correct?
Yes. And what's funny is I'm also rolling, because I have the Green Ranger dice, that's why I've been rolling for my numbers.
Are we doing this whole combat, or are we? I'm just asking as far as like how.
Well,
long are we
the
going?
first part was to show you guys how you can fight outside of being Rangers. Now you actually have access to the Ranger equipment, so the blaster, the power blaster, power dagger, and also, if you wish to pull them, your power weapons. So now you have access to all of your goodies for being level 1 Rangers.
Okay.
Let's go.
So now, it's not going to be as part of fight because what was happening before is since you guys never fought the putties in the first place, you weren't doing lethal damage on them. You were doing more like what would be considered stun. That's the reason why the two that got knocked back just kind of sat there and going, scratching their head going, what was that? But now your regular attacks are going to be doing lethal damage because the grid gives you that energy to fight these things on par.
Word.
All right, so starting off, Red, what you got?
I got a solid 8.
Oh.
Blue,
12.
yellow,
22.
I'll just put
Black.
him right there.
18.
Nice.
green,
1.
Oh no!
No.
and pink.
21.
Yo. Okay.
Let's go.
So our speedy rangers are going to be going quite. They got the red means go. All right. So starting us off will be yellow for this particular round of combat. So again, you have 3 of the ones you've already fought. It seems like their hands are already shaped and molded to be either blades or, clubs or bludgeoning style weapons, and they're coming straight at you. But you are the first one to get off, and you're the first one with a power weapon in hand. So what you like to do, good sir?
Yeah, so let me make sure. Hold on. Okay. So being that I have my hoverboard out and I have this innate understanding, I'm going to zoom to one of the different putties, and I'm gonna stand up.
All right. So since you're going to be kind of weaving in between the regular ones, trying to get to the weird looking ones.
Oh, the weird ones are behind.
At the back.
I'm sorry. I thought they were up front. Oh, then
they got the back because where they merged with this little group, the 6 that in the front of you were before them, so they're kind of all charging, racing up at you guys.
Oh, gotcha.
You can try to maneuver through them, and you can either do athletics or acrobatics if you wish to do that.
No, I'm not.
You don't want to be surrounded, yellow? Why?
No. Oh, but what I will do is burn a personal power to use my triple strike attack.
Yeah.
The first one is going to get
So you're gonna race the one that's just directly ahead of you?
Yeah. He's going to get
okay,
2
I
kicks.
just want to make sure.
Yeah. He's going to get 2 kicks as I spin on my hoverboard, like Capoeira style, and then he's going to get a headbutt for the third hit.
All right, so roll me those attacks.
Yeah. And it's finesse, baby. Finesse. Well. Nah. All right, first one. A 17, and this fell off. The first one is a soft 20.
Nice.
The second one is an 18.
Hell yeah.
And the third one is an 18.
Dang.
Wow.
Let's go.
I have a quick question. Did you want to race that where you're only on top of one by itself, or did you want to race between 2?
Let's do 2.
All right, so that very first soft 20 is enough to hit the first one. You have enough hits to hit both of them.
Yeah.
So you want to hit the one on the left, then on the right?
So the one on the left gets 2 attacks, and if it's still standing, if it's still standing after 2 attacks, then I'm gonna do the third on the left. I'll split it if one of them gets knocked out.
All right, so the one on the left, because you were able to hit, and you just feel the grid energy powering your attack. As you hit it, sparks come bursting off of it as it goes sailing, splattering across the concrete of the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then as the second one comes up, it also splatters across as you literally just shatter these things with just the sheer energy of the grid powering your strike.
Yeah, I'm good at killing these.
Hit them so hard they exploded.
Yeah, pretty much.
He
They
pissed
left
the North
sparks.
Star.
I have but one question though. Did little sparks fly off as he hit them?
Yes.
Yes, as
did.
each hit, it's the think of it this way. It's like opposing magnets striking each other. Literally, the sparks were so, the energies are so against each other. That's
Yeah.
what the sparks are coming off of. But yes,
Mhm.
he did spark 2 putties into nothing.
Yeah.
All right,
And
then
that
it
is my
is
turn.
Pink's turn.
Okay. How far away is the nearest putty to me?
If nothing else, would you say you had been trying kind of like with how the group was staying? Would you have been toward the back toward the viewing screen, or would you have been toward the front of the viewing screen?
In my head, she was towards the back.
All right, so if that's the case, you're about 20 feet away.
Okay.
Because they haven't gotten close enough, but Sky raced up, being Yellow Ranger, went Blitz.
Well, I'm asking because Pink, seeing how he got his hoverboard out, and with the little bit of knowledge that she has about Power Rangers, she knows that Pink Ranger has a bow, and so she
Or some
thinks,
sort of ranged weapon.
or some type of ranged weapon, and she thinks, well, I'm gonna Legolas this.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
So
nice.
yes,
And
you literally reach in as you're reaching forward. A crack, in reality, seems to burst open before you as pink light comes shooting out of it. As your hand reaches in, you feel your hand grip something that is like perfectly like it's been with you your entire life. As you pull out this ornate power bow, and it's just now in your hand.
with it, I would like to, if I read it correctly and have an understanding, use the volley.
Mhm.
Send out the volley of
it's
shot.
Yeah, so it's a targeting attack with a
Mhm.
ranged with the power bow.
Yes.
So it's the D20 plus the targeting skill, and then you get the multi-shot.
Yes.
I think it's 2 right now, I believe.
right now it's
yes.
2.
So you can either aim at the same one or aim at 2 different ones.
I like to aim at 2 different ones.
All right. Do you want to try and aim at the ones in the back, or at the 2 weirdly looking different putties, or at the 4 more regular ones that you guys already fought?
The weird looking ones in the back,
All right.
since they're further away, and I'm not sure about those.
All right. So roll me the first to strike.
Okay. That is 16. Oh, hold on.
That will.
Sorry. That's 17.
All right.
And the second is 14.
All right. Well, the 14 will miss, unfortunately, but the 17 does hit.
Okay.
All right. So pretty much you just pull back. First shot goes wide, but then the second shot, as it hits, seems to spark, but the putty is just down to 1 knee, but it's still up.
Ah. It's going to take a little bit more for that one, I guess.
All right. Then it's going to go down to... That one is gone. Yeah, that one's gone. All right, it's going to go down to the regular putties. So here's a question again. So I know pink was in the back, yellow was in the front. Who else would have been at the very front of the view screen versus who would have been in the back of the view screen? Red and black would be in the front.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just guessing. Scotty would try to be in the center, or would he be off to the side of the front?
He's just slightly off to the left.
All right. So Unfortunately, that means this one's coming at you, Scotty.
No worries.
This putty's come charging at the Red Ranger. Classic bungle. All right, let's see.
Fell victim to one of the classic blunders.
Okay. I actually have a critical.
Oof.
23 in total.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So with that critical, it strikes you, gets by your fisticuff style defense you have out because you haven't had a chance to pull your power weapon yet, and you take 2 points of damage.
Ow.
Yeah. Alright.
Do that.
Then
Power Ranger gets hit, rolls, and then stands back up.
Oh yeah,
The
there you
classic,
go.
alright, that means this one's gonna be charging at Marcel. As pretty much another one comes charging at you, good sir.
Okay. Well, seeing as how everybody else gets a cool, fancy weapon, I want one.
Well, you'll be able to pull it on your turn, just not yet. Scott started
okay.
because he was like saying like he asked before anything happened.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's the one downside. Stevie did hers on her turn.
Gotcha.
Scotty didn't have a chance to act yet.
I don't have
So
one
this is
yet.
gonna miss.
Not yet.
This is gonna be a miss on you. It's only 4, so you're able to. It seems like it's swinging at you in slow motion as you are easily able to dodge the swing of the slow molasses style looking punch as you're like, huh?
Is it the Spider-Man dodge?
It's just more
Like when he was fighting
It's
Flash?
coming at you like, yeah, you just like kind of twist and look at it. It's like, okay, and then as it pulls back, it's like, my turn. No. Then it is now. Actually, it is your turn. I actually spoke right.
Oh,
So you have one literally right in front of you as it goes to your turn.
okay.
So you have the power blaster, which can be a dagger on your side already, or you can try to reach in for the power weapon.
Okay. And can you describe the one that's coming towards me again? Like, what's it? What's?
It looked like it has. It looked like it had like a punching glove style fist that just tried to swing at you. Like it was just a straight jab, and you just went, huh, "That's cool," as it pulled back, as it kind of swung back,
Okay.
and the putty just going, "Rah, rah, rah."
Okay.
But yeah, it is your turn.
I'll pull out my blade and strike at it.
Pull out my
All
gun.
right, so that. Yeah, you just pull it straight up, and blade extends as you just swing at it. So I believe that is finesse.
Like a
I believe is the
strike?
power. Yeah. So roll me that to hit.
Okay. That's the 20 plus might, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And the difference on the damage is that you were just punching for normal like bludgeoning damage. This is sharp damage.
Right. I got a
What'd you do?
4 and a 4. So
No.
So you got 8. So
Yeah.
as you come swinging through, it seems to block it with its bladed arm, but again, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and you didn't hurt yourself. So that's the one good thing.
yeah. Yeah.
At least you now got it focused on use completely. So that's one good thing.
You got it next time, Black. I'll show you how.
All right. So now it's going to be
Thanks,
One of the ones
skateboard
you-
guy.
thanks, Skater Punk.
I've been calling
All right,
worse in
so-
school.
So pretty much not the one. Okay, so it's this one. One of the ones in the back is going to charge at Tony Hawk over here.
It's sky green.
Recognize the brand.
Big fan.
Looks good.
Why
All
wouldn't you
right,
be?
yeah,
Sorry.
actually, no, it's actually not going to charge. What it's going to do, it seems to pull something from its chest. It seems like a pile of goo, and it's going to lob it at you.
Ew.
Gross.
At least it won't get in your mouth this time.
Right?
So since it's throwing something at me, would that be evasion?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
That's going to be a 16 to strike at you.
Nope.
So yeah, you see this ball of putty goo come flying past your face.
Fast as bit.
Yeah, I'm fast, boy.
Fast, real fast.
Yeah,
All right.
I just matrix dodge it. Still on the board.
You're never
All
getting
right.
off this board.
Nope. You got a prior
Alright,
for my
then
dead body.
Glued to his face.
I'm pretty
All
sure
right,
they
then the regular
intend to.
putty is going to come charging at you now, Sky. So this is going to be on the regular original putties. And that'll be a 19 versus your might defense.
God. That's it.
So you take 1 point as it connects as a pretty much a mace style fist, just bashes you into the shoulder.
Mm.
As the sparks come flying off from the hit.
My
At least it didn't
shoulder.
knock you off. At least it didn't knock you off the board.
Yeah.
Yet. There's still time.
I'm giving him ideas.
Yeah, if I quit it would have. Oh, Blue, you are now up.
All right, I see all my friends here summoning really cool stuff. So I'm gonna reach out and see what I can pull out of the grid and pull out the power lance.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
As you do pull it out, it does seem like it has some weird circuitry patterns engraved from the whole half that you're holding, leading up to both prongs at top and bottom of the
Oh,
style.
fancy. Yeah, I'm assuming so. Like trailing behind pink and yellow, what is closest to me?
I'm guessing you were kind of like midway at the back.
Yeah, I
right
just went
now-
forward.
Black's got one right in front of him, which is ahead of you. Red's got one in front of him, which is diagonally to the left of you. Yellow is slightly your 11 o'clock position, about 10 feet up ahead of you because he raced up ahead to get the kind of distract and kill to unalive two of the putties outright.
And 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah, he's doing a slow little hover like the seeds do, like just floating down, just like, I'm a helicopter, Ma!
Are there two within 6 feet of me on either side?
No, if you moved up,
No.
yes. You can move up between the two that's between red and black.
Am I able to do that and strike at both of them, like
Yes.
flourish? Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, so you just kind of like run up and just go,
Literally flourish over the head just because you have those like Saya pointed ends on
Yeah,
both.
the-
Just
yeah. So
Yeah.
roll me, do you have any specialization that would help you for two-weapon fighting?
just finesse right now. Other than that,
All right, so doing this would be at disadvantage because you're having to distract yourself and try and make sure you hit both at the same time.
all right. I also have point and targeting at that, but I don't think that.
That let me double check on that one real quick because that is slightly different. You have Eureka at level 1,
Yeah, it's for skill
Uh,
checks.
and that's for like the smart skill check.
Yeah.
But
This is
nothing at the
not.
moment.
All right. So disadvantage?
Yes, because you're trying to make sure you hit both at the same time.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
Because what's going to happen is that you're using the lower of the two for your total to hit both at the same time.
Okay.
Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah. 15.
And that's with the disadvantage roll.
Yes.
No, I just want to make sure. So yes, you actually do hit both.
Yeah.
So pretty much you just see blue come racing up and just go night, and both are gooed out putty puddles as they explode in sparks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Good shot, Blue.
All right. At that point, it is now Red's turn. Your target that was in front of you is gone. The one that raced up to smack at Yellow is still there, plus the two lobbing putties at the back that still have not moved forward yet.
Can I, if I use my movement, can I reach the ones lobbing?
Yes.
Sweet.
You can reach one without, because you have a 30 movement or
40.
35? 40?
Yeah.
No, with 40 you can get right between both.
Um,
You will be able to strike at one of them, unless, because I don't think you have.
I'll just
multi-attack
go
yet.
in front of one of them. I don't want to put
Okay.
myself in a predicament.
Do you want to go after the one that's already tried to attack this turn, or the one that hasn't yet?
The one that's already tried to attack.
Okay. So just straight charge.
Yep. As I'm running, I'll be yelling at Marcel. What was the weapon that the Red Ranger used? I think he had and as I say it, a sword, and red energy
So yes,
shoots into my hand, and the power sword appears. Oh,
Yeah, it starts like really the handle happens, and then the blade starts building itself.
That's
up,
my
building
boy.
out of its
That's
energy.
my boy.
and he'll grab it with two hands, and he'll swing at the putty.
All right, go to swing.
So that's a might. Come on. Nice. That's a 19.
That definitely hits.
And with it being a two-handed attack, it should be...
It's the 2-point damage.
Yep, correct.
Yes, you take that one out completely. Red showing everyone. Owen's
Good slice, Red.
all
Good
right.
job.
Then it goes down to the last two putties that have not gone yet, and then it'll be Green's turn after that.
I
So, unfortunately, you rolled the one. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I can't do anything about it.
Nice.
The other lob one is going to lob another chunk of putty goo at Yellow,
Oh, no.
and that's going to be a soft 20 altogether.
Yeah.
That hit?
Yes.
So you actually do get hit this time. You do get hit by this thing, and it just feels like it just covers your face mask as your helmet's like engulfed in this putty goo.
You need like
doesn't stop
windshield
you from breathing.
wipers.
It's not stopping you from breathing, but it's like you're now visually impaired until your turn, so you can wipe it off.
Cool. But I'm still on the board, right?
Yeah, you're still on your board, but now you're just in pitch darkness. You can hear everything going on. You just can't see anything.
That's fine. I'm one with the board. That's all that matters to me.
Then it's going to be the last putty, and that one's going to come charging at you with advantage because you are unable to see it.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
No.
Ooh.
They had a plan for this.
Does not confirm, thankfully. But you do get smacked again. Please make me a balance check, please. You say that, then you roll one.
Right.
Right. But I specialize in balance, so it is all good, baby. What's my D6? Ah, there it is. 18.
All right, you're able to...
No, 19. 19. The D4 went on the board.
You are still able to keep your balance on the board as you feel from an unknown direction something slam into your side once more.
Word.
All right, and now finally
Revenge
Green.
me, Troy.
Yeah.
Revenge me, Green.
Okay.
So you see two on Yellow. Yellow's got his head engulfed in putty goo.
Uh-huh.
And then there's one at the very back that seems to be pulling out another chuck from its own stomach and ready to lob again.
Okay, the one... Is there a way for me to... Like, I want to do the front flip. Like, I'm trying to make up the distance because I was in the back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not
If you
the
want to do an
flips.
acrobatics check, that way you're on the other side of the putties, on the other side of yellow.
Yeah.
I just need an acrobatics check. And that'll be part of your movement.
Okay. Oh, crap.
If you roll low, you're going to land on top of yellow, and then you both can be laid out.
Would that take him off the board?
No, they'd both be prone.
Well, I've already said I'm doing it, so it's too late now.
One with the board,
You
baby.
just got to do the Power Ranger flip. That's all it is.
15?
Yeah.
All right, with that, you are able to use yellow as a springboard to land on the other side. So you now have a chance to actually
Awesome.
smack at least at one of the putties.
Here's what I'd like to do. Like, land on his shoulders and front flip again.
That's what I'm saying, like, you're using like a handstand. You literally
Yeah.
you
That's
flip
awesome.
up, land on him, and then flip off to get on the other side.
Doing a handspring.
Wow.
When I'm still in the air, I'm grabbing into the morphing grid and I'm pulling out the dragon dagger.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
And I'm
You
coming
actually
down
feel-
with flash of green
So
energy.
yeah, as you pull it though, you feel a weird tug as a deep, rumbling growl seems to vibrate from the dagger into your arm as you land, as though it seems like it's eager to be used.
Eat me, buddy.
Nothing to look into there.
Ooh.
Not ominous
My
at all.
inner 8-year-old. Like,
We're not going to
overdrive.
explore that.
Okay. Yeah, that's finesse for that, right? So, okay.
Yeah, because you went the finesse route for the dagger.
Yep. 1. Let's go. It's a 19 on the die,
Yo.
plus 4, 23 total.
Yes, you are able to dig it in deep. And are you trying to kill knock out the one on the left or to the right of yellow? Because you're pretty much on the other side. It's pretty much like you're like a diamond pattern.
I'll say to the right.
All right. So yeah, it literally just, as you come around and you just slice this thing as a beam of green energy just like bisects the putty as it literally just disintegrates. Not just turns into goo, disintegrates from the impact of the green blade. So now back to the start of the round. Does anyone want to try to re-roll their initiative? So there's still 2 putties left on the field. So
I'm
starting
good.
with red, do you wish to re-roll?
Can I
I'm
reach
good.
the other putty if I don't use any movement?
No way I
No,
can't.
it is
improve.
outside. Unless you can throw something.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet away from you.
No, I'll stay. I'll stay where
Okay,
I'm
you're
at.
staying at 8. Blue, do you wish to re-roll or stay?
I rolled the same thing, so
Let's
it
roll.
doesn't matter.
Yellow, I'm guessing you're staying at the 22?
Oh, I'm saying at a 23.
23? Okay. Black, you staying or are you rolling higher? You're trying to re-roll
what
or are
was
you staying?
What was
You were
mine
at
again?
18.
Sorry.
You were originally at
Uh,
18 on the initiative.
I'll stay.
I know Green's going to re-roll because he had a 1.
Yeah, I re-rolled it, all right.
What'd you get?
I did
No.
improve.
A 5.
5.
I was worried you were gonna say
Okay,
2.
just for that, I'm going to give...
That's what I
So
thought
there
too.
is one thing that we haven't gone over quite yet, but it is there. You guys do have story points.
Oh, yeah.
And there's one for each player that plays in the game. There's also the same amount for me as the DM for the putties or the monsters. You can use them to reroll to prevent a knockout, to reroll a bad save, or a bad attack. But because you did that twice in a row, Troy, I'm going to give you guys one more story point, so you have 7 points in the pool for your guys' pool right now. Because you guys do get one whenever you fail horribly below the requirement, when you are fighting or dealing with a story RP point that is that involves the current situation, and there's a couple other events, but the current one is that because I'm feeling a little bit generous because that I just feel like that low twice in a row. I'm sorry, my man. I will give a story point for that.
Sometimes the dice are take no prisoners.
Dice tell the story.
The dice goblin and say no. And Pink, you still staying at 21, or did you want to try reroll?
I'm staying here, thank you.
All right, so with that, it puts yellow at the top.
Word. So is getting this stuff off my visor a free action or an action?
It would be your movement because it's like literally encasing your full helmet.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's
like
fine.
you have to like use your movement like to get it off, but then you would still be able to strike afterwards. But it takes your movement to like just scrape it off because like as you take a little hand, it feels like it reforms itself back in place.
Right. Cool.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's taking effort.
Yeah. So there's the putty next to me, right? And then the two that
no, there's only one. There's only one other.
Okay.
There's the one that's in front of you, and then there's like one about 15 feet away from you.
So, okay, this might be too much. This might be too much. If it is, let me
go for it. Go big. We're Rangers.
So what I was thinking was I wanted to do a backflip off my board and kick it to hit the one that's like 15 feet away from me.
You'll be able to do 10 feet, but you want to get the. Well, it depends on if you. Okay, you can. If you crit, you'll get the 15. Otherwise, it'll be 10. You can't knock it away from you.
You said if I flip, I can get the extra.
If you crit, if you get nat 20, you can get it.
Oh
man! Because of how far away it is, and because you
man.
took so much time having to work to get the putty ball off your head.
Right. I'm trying to think if I want it. Oh man,
you know what? Finish the putty that's in front of you.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till later before I do those. It's kind of risky, bro. I love those, by the way. Normally I would do that, but since it's the first combat, all right. I'm just gonna
Or the first Ranger combat, at least.
Yeah.
Or the other thing you can do, you can try to throw the power weapons, even if they're not designed to be thrown, as improvised. So if you want to, you can try to boomerang the board at the putty away from you.
Nah. It's fine. This one next to me. Has this one been hit yet?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last personal power to do my triple strikes. So on his puttiness, I'm a go. What was a finesse? Yeah, what's my board?
Yeah, press mark was off. Okay.
Here it is. All right, let's see. All right, the first one is 18 plus, what's that, a 1? 19?
So yeah, you do definitely hit, and you are able to squish the putty back into the gooey aether.
Well, I use my other 2 attacks to do 6 tricks on the hoverboard.
Just doing I can't remember what it's called, but it's one where you flip it on its side and just standing on it and just balancing on the edge of the board.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't yell out Buzzkill.
Oh yeah, Buzzworthy.
Give it time.
Buzzworthy.
I don't know. I like Buzzkill.
Then it is now Pink's turn.
So I'm also going to use my last personal power so that I can volley a couple of shots. Still at the putties at the very back.
Yeah, so just the one last putty left.
Oh, one putty left back there,
Yeah, it's the one that threw the glob at yellow.
Okay. Are there any others?
Him. Revenge for the glob.
Are there any others that I can hit?
No, everyone else was able to do 2 hits, or they were able to take out the ones that everyone else has hit. This is the last one. It only got hit for 1 point, but it still got one more. It's still up, so you just need to hit it at least once.
Okay. Sure. I will hit it. All right. Let's see here.
So did you want to use the PowerPoint or the power, or did you want to save it?
I'll save it. I'll go on and save it.
Okay.
Then it'll be just my luck. All right. We got ourselves. Let me turn this around real quick. Okay. We got ourselves 13.
That is a miss.
Ah.
No.
That is just a
Damn.
1 point. 1 point off.
But-
That is 1 point off of being a miss.
I will say this. Stevie has a perk. It is
Oh?
inspired,
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
so I can re-roll.
Hey,
Go for it.
Hell yeah.
I love the halfling luck.
Alrighty, let's see here. So that was
So when
16.
you reroll, you can also reroll all the dice you rolled for it. So
Oh, okay.
it's not just it's not just
Yeah,
the
'cause
20.
there's-
Like when you reroll it.
Okay. Yeah, I just need to re-roll the d4. Okay, so that's 14.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Kill it, Pink.
Yeah. So literally, that final shot seemed to kind of like arc off, but you just kind of like tilted the bow slightly, and the shot seemed to strike true as it literally just explodes the putty all over red and but yeah, putty goo, putty for everyone.
Yay!
Oh, come on. It's a new suit.
I think they have detergent
yeah.
for that.
Not on the shield. Not on the shield.
Can we watch
Alright.
these?
Dry clean only.
Well, the grid regenerates itself, so
Grid dry
Right.
clean.
pretty much. It also works on clothing, so that when you demorph, any damage you had on before stays damaged, but anything that happens while in the suit does not happen to the clothing underneath. So if you fall in the ocean and they depower yourself, then yes, you're going to be soaked. But if you're in the ocean, your clothing inside the suit will not get soaked.
Nice.
Good to know.
More you know.
Very nice.
But now, as you feel like you have the few people that actually saw you guys fighting, going, what? Having like these WTF faces, like looking at the screen, going, what? Like, you know, they're going from fearful to going just sheer, like, what is this madness?
What just happened?
You hear a shriek. Seem to all the windows and glass that's nearby seems to crack and spiderweb on the vehicles nearby you.
Uh-oh.
As you actually see two individuals, one more plant-like than the other, as you definitely see Goldar come stomping out with his sword, full wings, just going, "Oh no, not you!" and turns to what looks like a mutated tentacle-styled palm tree, as this thing's like flailing like little coconut-looking frond. Like, it looks like the coconuts are like on these whip-like tentacles whipping about its head. And he's like, "Pine octopus, get them for our masters!" As you now are facing your first actual boss monster.
First monster of the week.
Oh.
Let's go.
All right, then. Let's go.
Sorry, this is kind of quick combat. It's like, I feel like this is just, it's 10 o'clock.
No,
I
we've
know
got time.
we want
We've
to go
got
for it.
time. Go for it.
Perfect. So yes, you are now face off against your first monster. Not just the putties, but the actual first monster.
Okay.
I want you guys to see a few of the skills, so we did all of that already. Your first fight is non-rangers, that way you understood the first part, and now you actually get to face as rangers. Now you're facing up against something that actually is a threat.
Let's go.
Because as soon as he Goldar, as that's only one and only, says that him and what few putties are still around seems to grab the few people that were able to last grab and seem to teleport away in that shocking like bolt of static electricity once more.
Damn, they got away.
But you did stop them from getting a huge amount. They were only able to get so many because so many people were holed up in their vehicles that were resisting the putties' tender caresses of trying to get in the vehicles. All right, so we're going to re-roll initiatives because this is a new fight and new setup.
Let's go.
Here we go.
So here's a quick question: how would you guys try to position yourselves?
I think in this case, I'm gonna get near the front. I don't have to be like first in line, but I'm gonna get closer to the front than where I was before.
I'm vibing in the middle.
I'm in the front. I need to be in the front.
I'll be in the front.
I have no skills to be in the back.
I'll be towards the back.
Things in the back.
Tech support.
I'll be middle towards the front-ish because I rolled awful on my initiative. Why is it my attacks roll amazing, but initiative roll awful?
It's just
Mine
you,
is pretty
man.
awful too.
Balance.
It's all right.
All right. So what is your initiative, Red?
That is a whopping 5.
Feel your
Blue.
pain.
Nat 20 for a total of 21.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yellow.
finally.
Yellow, what'd you roll?
Oh, my bad. 17.
All right. Black.
9.
Green.
17.
Hey, we're getting up there.
Yeah, the
pink.
numbers are going up.
6.
Oh.
So it feels like now we're doing an inverse of who went first last time.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start off with Blue leading the charge, or at least at the very front of being able to move off the line.
Go blue, go. Go blue, go.
All right. So who's directly in front of me? Who's closest as far as monsters?
Pretty much it's just the pun octopus that Goldar left that seems to be
Okay.
wiggling eye stalks and playing like little tentacles around its like circular base. It looks like a mutated palm tree.
Oh, this is so gross. And I'm gonna just take the lance and use it like a trident and kind of go like stab it up.
So you're gonna move up toward it.
Yeah.
So that's right. You should have a. Does the lance give you a 10-foot reach,
Yep.
or you have to get it?
Well,
Okay.
let me see. Trying to think. It just says double the length of the lance.
So yes, you have a 10-foot reach.
Okay.
So normally
cool.
it's a 5 foot, but if you use
I didn't know
it
if
to
it's either
go
5
forward-
or 6, but 5's fit.
So
That
as
works
far as
for me.
combat, everything lists all melee as 5 foot reach. If it says double or whatever the value number is, whatever that normal reach is, you times it by that.
Cool.
So like, in response, some of the Zord fights have a 20-foot reach, and they have abilities that do say double. So they actually have a
So,
40-foot reach for the attack. So
cool, yeah.
you get 10 feet short of it, not your full movement. Perfect. And
Roll for that.
and this is a finesse hit. Or are you doing a might
yes.
just to stab it?
Sorry. What?
Oh,
I'm just.
What happened?
go ahead. Say it, girl.
I rolled the second time.
Wait, what was
Okay, that 20 for a total of 22.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Perfect.
Oh my god. I'm literally sending a picture because, like, twice in a
So, yeah,
row.
you pretty much-
Hell yeah.
You're able to actually
Hell
dig
yeah.
in deep on this thing. Because this thing definitely is a large class. It's a giant planet for all intents and purposes. So you're actually able to hit it
Nice.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. After that, it's going to be yellow and then green. Yellow, what you gonna do?
You're muted, dog.
Yeah. Can't hear you,
Oh
Chris.
no.
Chris.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Well, since I burnt my my other personal power with killing a putty with one hit, I guess I'm just going to strike it with my board. I'm gonna go Bart Simpson and just jump and kick at it with my board.
All right. Roll me to hit.
Yeah. Yes. 16.
That is a miss.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well,
The high AC.
no,
Okay.
no. You know what? Let's do the story point.
Oh.
In that,
All right.
There we
in that
go.
miss, in that miss,
Okay.
you just see Sky rebounding and doing a flip and trying to kick at it again.
Go for it. Roll for me, good sir.
All right, that's better. 18 plus 3.
That is a definite hit.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
another spark of energy comes bursting off the plant. All right. Actually, can all of you give me a perception check?
What's that? Alertness?
Yeah, it's the Sorry, I'm trying to get the right name for it.
Yeah. Alertness.
Alertness,
Yeah,
right?
it's the,
I have
Yes.
an edge in this.
Yeah.
See.
Wait.
Nat
that?
20, baby.
alertness was, yeah.
Hold on, let's get that
Oh,
yeah,
total.
20.
Yeah. I got nothing to add to that.
22 for a total.
All right,
I
let's
have
see
10.
here.
15.
19.
I got a nat 20 for a total
Yo.
of 20.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's a good night.
All right, so no one got below a 15, right?
I did.
Okay, so you two won't. So anyone that was below 15 won't notice it, but everyone above knows that each of these strikes, it's puffing out pollen each time you've hit this thing.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
How does this work? Because we have. Are the helmets airtight?
We have.
Oh no! The helmets are for the most part can filter.
Uh-oh.
You just see the pollen every single time you've hit it. It's like a glittery golden like pollen spraying from the top of this plant.
That's concerning.
That's not
I
good.
don't like that.
You guys see that, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't take my Zyrtec
Unfortunately.
today.
Nation Girl, do you know anything about this?
No.
But yeah, it is. As that happens, though, it is Green's turn.
All right. I don't think I can do my special attack. Wait, you said Goldar left, right? It's just the plant
Yeah.
monster.
It's just the plant monster because, as far as you can tell, it looked like Goldar was in charge of getting more sacrifices from what was stated in the scream,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the reason why he sent the monster to distract you guys.
Hey.
I like grit my teeth. I'm like, all right, fine, stupid plant, and I go bum rush the plant, and
lovely.
yeah, pull out. Let's go with the dragon dagger.
Yes, you definitely. It feels like each time you swing with it, you feel like this deep bass rumble go up your arm each time you swing with it.
A bass rumble.
Ooh.
Huh. That's probably not
Like something like
Blood. Give me sacrifices.
I mean, that's a 19 plus 221 to hit.
it's
Nice.
definitely a hit.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just flash of green energy. I'll say it was like an uppercut slash.
So you're able to knock it out, but unlike how the putties when they died, this thing seems to kind of shrivel up, but then a gout of just pollen shoots from the top of this thing, and kind of like mist and light, like a light dusting is now covering all this outer quad and all the vehicles in the parking lot, including your guys' suits.
No.
As it feels like the body just seems kind of like to shrivel up and just kind of shrink down, and looks like a normal house plant, like a little like baby micro palm tree.
Oh, it's almost kind of cute. It's so tiny.
But as you're kind of looking around, you start hearing a few coughs from the people in the cars and sneezes.
Oh no.
And that's where we're going to end.
Oh,
Oh.
God, the cliffhanger.
Oh.
How does it feel,
Son
Tim?
of a-
How does
What's
it feel
going
being on this end of a cliffhanger, Tim?
I love it.
Oh,
I
my
love it.
God.
No.
Oh.
I have questions.
I
So
have-
I
many
need
questions.
answers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Well, ahem.
I hope everyone's having fun with this, and I hope everyone enjoyed watching us
Yeah.
muddle
That-
through and
That was amazing, guys.
Yeah.
Such a good session. Thanks all the players. First off, thank you guys for joining us.
oh yes, definitely.
Everyone who watched, thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you for being on all the different streams. I've been keeping an eye on the chat, and it's been blowing up all night. So thank you everyone that was here, that was watching, that was interacting with us. It means the world to us. So next week we will be back here, same time, same channels, same social medias, because we will be on everything from now on. After that, it will be every other Thursday. So expect us on the 10th, and then I believe expect us on the 24th. So with that, I bid you all a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys next time.